D Sham, salute. Mark Wunderlich, my brother, salute. Big Lake Show, salute. Let's see if they actually send out the notification. Harry Jones Jr., salute. Kieran Alexis, Thomas Scott, Jermell Allen, salute. They are clearly not sending out my notifications. This is abundantly clear, right? Ricky Williams, salute. Geo James Khalil, 98, salute. Maurice McElroy, Mo 2013, salute. Xavier Moses, salute. Yeah, they're not sending out any of my notifications. Plain and simple. San Pedro, salute. Mr. J Dub, 20 Texas, salute. Xavier Moses, Thomas Scott, salute. Yep. No notifications. Davis, salute. Sammy Demise, Andrew Thomas, Talib Cunningham, One Main TV, Calvin Johnson, salute. Davis, salute. TJ Sports, The Real Black Historian King, salute. Antoine Johnson, salute. Stan Swoosh, salute. Be that bitch, peace of blessings, Queen. Ex Krypton, salute. Trouble 1980, salute. Gravy Davy, salute. Young Merv the Cutman, Mo Boston, salute. Happy New Year. Byron Bradley, salute. What's good? Happy New Year's to you too, King. Fly High, 89, salute. This is disgusting, man. South Phoenix Rising, salute. This is disgusting. Jacob Hubbard, Osda D, salute. Buddy Lee Sr., what's good with you, King? Happy New Year to you too, my guy. Mr. Gillian, salute. This is horrible, man. Sean Coleman, salute. Carlo Realist, salute. Joint here, salute. Mad Chad, salute. Calvin Johnson, Scott Birmingham, Sav 1, TSM 7, salute. What's good, my peoples? Yeah, they refuse to send out my notifications, as you can see. Derricj Jones, salute. Neil X Davis, salute. Azep Sam, Truth Matters, salute. Jay Good, my brother, what's good with you, Jay Good? Pamion, salute. Shah Lahat, salute. Woke, salute. Renee Box Young, my brother Renee, what's good with you, Renee? Go subscribe to my brother Renee Box Young. Boss Red 357, The Real Wayne, salute. Bradford Bassinia, salute. Hoodism 3, salute. Naughty Crash, salute. Brian Denham, salute. Westside Athan, salute. Wendell Augusti, salute. Demetrius Hogg, Sherman Callahan, salute. Jerry 216 Robinson, Real King Sherrod, JY, Adrian Pittman, my brother, what's good? Sherman Bray, salute. Yeah, man, you see they're not sending out any of my notifications. It's horrible, man. It truly is horrible, man. It truly is, man. Vinny Vincent, my brother, salute. Smash the like button, my peoples. Yeah, I'm trying to get a special guest in today. Sherman Bray said Bernard Hopkins tripping. He ain't seen the wire. Yeah, man. Terry Smooth Jr., Chef Curry, salute. Yeah, he said they going to Baltimore. Yeah, Terry Smooth Jr., man. Me too, man. Me too, bro. It's truly disgusting, man. It truly is, man. You can't make this up, man. Brandon Adam Perry, salute. You can't make this stuff up, man. Me too, Terry Smooth, man. I'm with you. Iffy, salute. I'm looking for an exit plan myself. Liam McPherson, salute. Yeah, I'm tired of this, man. I'm super tired, man. Every other day you got to go through nonsense on this platform, man. It don't make no sense, man. It makes no sense. D. Luckett, salute. None. None, man. One day yesterday I could get just how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to get your notifications. The next day you don't get no notifications. You're gonna tell me what the hell they don't understand that? Like every other day, it's always an issue. Come on, man, stop it. Eric Alden, salute. Oba Ogun Diesel, salute. Man, I'm tired of it, man. Yesterday I put up a video. It had 9.4 thousand views in 4 hours. 20 hours later, it's at 11,000 views. 9.4 thousand views in 4 hours and 11,000 views in 20 hours. So you're going to tell me in 16 hours, only 2,000 people viewed the video. But in the first 4 hours, 9,000 people viewed it. Almost 10,000. It's horrible, man. It's horrible, man. It's horrible. Travis touchdown, salute. No, you ain't gonna get no notifications. Slim Jim 314, salute. Francione Arcilia, salute. You ain't gonna get no notifications. Jack, salute. They always got a reason. Oh, we're gonna check it out. Jonathan Paul, salute. Oh, we don't know what's happened. Let us try to fix it. Get the hell out of here, man. You know what happened. Pop 375, salute. You stopped the video. My brother BFTB Boston, salute, King. It's horrible, man. Terrence Chavez, salute. Tyrone Mosley, salute. Montavia Berry, salute. New Jersey, salute. 1 second you can't even get on. The next second they send out no notifications. Smooth Groove Boston, salute. They always claim to so-called have these issues. Oh, let us just check it out. We don't understand what's going on. Of course you understand what's going on. It's horrible, man. How you put up a video, it got 9.4 thousand views in 4 hours. I wake up this morning, the video is at 20 hours later, and it's only at 11,000. So you want to tell me 10,000 people viewed it in 4 hours, but only 2,000 people viewed it in 16 hours? Bernard Cordian, salute. Akando Sammy Hassan, salute. My brother Raider Time in the super chat. Appreciate you, King. He said, salute, Blue, and chat. Let's get them likes up. It's horrible, man. Main event Mark, salute. Mario Forster, salute. Geo James Khalil, 98, salute. Horrible, man. Hey, BFTB, you going on at 5:30, King? Sweden, the contender, salute. Boxing Trash, salute. Stay Ready, Boxing TV. My brother, stay ready. Go subscribe to my brother, Stay Ready, Boxing TV. Go subscribe to my brother, BFTB Boxing. Salute. Yeah, man. Yes, sir, Buddy Lee. For sure. For sure. I heard the same thing. Lavon Brooks, salute. And I can't wait. Pete Davenport, G Money, salute. Travis Touchdown, my brother, the super chat said, here's the starting the new year on the right foot. Salute to my brother, Travis Touchdown, man. Jerron Purtle, salute. Anthony Williams, salute. What's good with you? He said, what up, big homie? I have a quick question. What was the WBC belt that Errol Spence Truth received for beating Danny Garcia? It was just a new design version of a belt. Stormy B man, my brother, salute. No, I didn't get your email, Stormy. I didn't get it. You inboxed me on Instagram. Quay Scott, salute. We're gonna bring on my brother, BFTB Sports, my brother in Super Chat. He said, I haven't gotten a notification for you in over 2 months, and I can't Super Chat any of the family on my main account. I'll postpone my live until tomorrow. Go on deck and cook, legend. Salute to my brother BFTB Boxing, man. I'm getting ready to bring on Coach. Salute my brother BFTB Boxing, man. We're getting ready to bring on Legacy Puma Skills, Taylor for Wealth. Salute. Smash the like button, my peoples. Deontay Mosley, salute. Cinnamon Savage, salute. Legacy Puma Skills, Taylor for Wealth, salute. My brother Kurt Anderson. Oh, that was the other Black Boxing King, salute. Galvatron, Harold Jones, Jay Gibson, Cano Local Sports, salute. What's good? What's good? I'm getting ready to bring on B Rail 87, salute. Legendary trainer. Derrick James about to join us, man. Who should be trainer of the year, but they took it from him. So I don't have IG email. Okay. Stormy, you got my number from Kurt? Get my number from Kurt and text me. Mr. Shelton, salute. So we get ready to bring on Derrick James, man. Yep, we're gonna bring on Derrick James. We're gonna bring on trainer that should be trainer of the year. T-Rock Coach Burris, salute. He should be trainer of the year. So let's send the coach the link and bring on Coach Derrick James. Yes, sir. King Vonnie, 86, salute. Chelsea Vet, 79, Stacy, salute. Where's that phone, man? Just back on the hook. Vinny Vincent, salute. Smash the like button. Let's get 300 likes. We should have 300 likes. Smash the like button. Montre, salute. Tommy Tom, salute. Trying to see something. Yeah, smash the like button. Mr. Pazor, salute. Brown going one, salute. Tommy Tom, Vinny Vincent, Cliff Young, Julius Young, salute. Smash the like button, man. 175 likes. That don't cut it, man. You see they not sending out the notification, get the likes up to 300. Yeah, nobody getting the notifications. Richard Diaz, salute. Kenyatta Ali, salute. Drew Titan, my brother Drew Titan, the Druth in the buildings. Go subscribe to my brother Drew Titan, man. He said no notification. Yeah, nobody's getting it. They not sending out none of my notifications. Robert Estrada, salute. BBG, Real Top Cat, PLG Ski, salute. They're not sending out any of my notifications, none of them. But it's okay, because we gonna work. We gonna still work. So we bringing on trainer, who should be trainer of the year, Andy Santana, salute. 2 unified world champions, right? 2 massive fights this year with Jermell Charlo versus Jason Rosario. 503 Lion, my brother 503 Lion. Go subscribe to my brother 503 Lion. And Errol Spence comeback. H-Town 713, BBG, salute. Right? And he don't get trainer of the year. Sweet Science Examiner, salute. Smash the like button. Get the likes up. Let's get them likes all the way up. We got 300 people, 330 people now. Let's get 330 likes. You see they're not sending out the notification. Damian Foster, salute. Yes, sir. Texas on deck. Smash that like button. Milo Grogan, salute. So yeah, so you know, there's a lot going on within the sport of boxing. You know, okay. Appreciate you, Renee. Appreciate you, Renee. So TC, salute. Smash that like button. Let's get the likes at 300. So, you know, how do you not win trainer of the year having 2 unified world champion superstar boxers? And arguably they should be both undefeated. They should both be undefeated. Right? I thought that Jermell Charlo clearly won the first fight against Tony Harrison. They gave it to Tony Harrison. Evans Entertainment, salute. Emmanuel Hardway, salute. But he rectified it, right? Came back and won. Right? Byron Bradley said, I didn't get a notification either. I got lucky, caught you, but yeah, it's ridiculous, man. Smash the like button. Rated time, my brother Aaron Harris. Aaron Harrison, salute. He said, what's good from London? Salute to the UK. Derricj Jones, salute. I can't edit the title. I can't do nothing. But whatever, man. Just Sean Jobs, my brother, what's good with you? Salute. Tunnel Vision, salute. He said Eddie Reynoso got trainer the year before Canelo even fought. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A-Rod 83, Boxio, salute. Darlin James, salute. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, Chef Curry said even Tony Harrison was surprised when they gave him the victory. That's what I'm saying. James, salute. Stephen Young, salute. Gravy Davy, my brother in the super chat. He said, yes, they strong arm Rob Coach James. That's a fact, man. Super fact. Stephen Young, salute. Super facts. My brother Corey Yellowman Jackson in the building, the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. He said, salute Blue and family. Happy New Year, peace and blessings. Let health, success, and prosperity be in line for all our peoples. Yes, sir, my peopleizations. My brother Box Conversation Reggie Owens in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Box Conversation Reggie Owens. Universal Truth, salute. Will Latimer, salute. Yeah, man, it's just, you know, wow. My brother BFTV Boxing just showed me He looked at his VA Hall salute. Check this out. My brother BFTB Boxing goes to his subscriptions, right? To see if I'm live. I'm live right now. He just went and look. It's not even showing him that I'm live right now. Antonio King, salute. It's not even showing that I'm live right now. It's not even showing that I'm live. Look, my brother BFTB just went to check the subscriptions, and it's not showing that I'm live. It's showing that I'm not live. Just so y'all know when y'all think I be making this stuff up. So if you go to your subscriptions, some people are showing that I'm live, some people's not. KF Harris, salute. Can't make this up, man. They go to Coach.
Well, what's happening?
What's going on with you, Coach?
Yeah, it's like a little feedback. What's happening?
Oh, you getting feedback from me?
Yeah, I'm getting a little feedback from you.
All right, hold on. How about now?
Nah, it's just like.
Yeah. Try to go out and come back in, Coach.
All right.
All right. Chris Garcia, Cursor, Alan Hullaby, salute. Yeah, man. YouTube is different, man. How's that, Coach?
I could hit a little bit the end of it, but
It's still doing it?
It's
Oh man. Yeah. I'm gonna send you another one. So just go out and come back. I'm gonna send you a whole another one.
All right.
All right. See what they doing, man? Let me send them another link, man. Smooth Groove Boxing, my brother in Super Chat said, "We the people know who the real trainer of the year is. They can say what they want, but we know Oak Cliff, America, Dallas, Texas on mine. That's a fact." Let me try to send them another link because clearly they're not even going to allow me to send them a link. Big Nick, salute. Smash the like button, man. TB Haver, salute. Sean T, salute. Ernest Brown, salute. Let's see if it works now. It's better, Coach?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So what's going on with your coach, man? The real trainer of the year.
Hey, man.
The real trainer of the year.
I don't know what all this stuff is about, man. I just think that it's subjective. I think everybody, people have their own opinions about who they want to win it, regardless of whatever, because nobody knows what the requirements truly are.
Mm-hmm.
And really, some people may know, but we really don't. I mean, because it's all about who had a bigger wins and better wins or whatever, whatever they say. But I don't know, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here, man. So I have my greatest competition. So what that means is you can't really worry about what the mother cat's doing, man. Who they giving it to?
Mm-hmm.
I'm competing against myself anyway.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, you can't lose when you're competing against yourself.
And I was just saying in a couple of days ago, I said that I feel like Jermell don't get enough recognition, and because he don't get enough recognition, it's like you get slighted in the same time. Like, there's no way he shouldn't be in anybody, at least top 4 pound for pound. There's no way.
Right, because he is a unified champion, and he just needs one more of those belts. I think that, man, it's so. I think that like people see like it's being so political right now. I mean, because I think it's like because I don't keep up with it when people tell me like it's somebody gave it to Teofimo Father, somebody gave it to Sugar Hill, and somebody may give it to me. But my thing is like this. I think all those guys are good. I think that all those guys are good. But I think that you judging them off of what they're doing with one individual.
Mm-hmm.
You know how it is. It's hard to get a world champ, right? Regardless, whatever. But you have 2 of them, which was last year. I doubled back. I had 2 world champs. But then this year, and even though remember I had 1 unified champ and Jermell was a world champ, WBC world champ.
Mm-hmm.
And to double down this year, and that's not good enough. So it's like, hey, man, you really can't. So you got to really not even think about it. Because you think about like, you didn't only do it again, you doubled down and had 2 this time.
Right.
You can't really focus on that. It's like, man, listen, man, I get my award every time I come home. You know what I'm saying? I come home. Right. That's my award. I mean, I had a picture painted down right there on my hallway. I'm walking down. Right. So I had a picture painted in my hallway, man. So see, look, now this is my award. My palm filling up over there.
Uh-huh.
So this is my award. I'm not worried about all the other stuff. So see, we got the Ring Magazine belt, the WBA belt, WBC with Jermell, the IBF, and Errol with the IBF and the WBC, and the 2 WBC. So this is like the first responders WBC, and that's the regular. So it's like that's my thing, man.
Right.
I ain't really, you can't, because you can't. Like I said, I come home. It's my. Come on, man. Because you can't. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You can't please everybody, and I think that. I mean, this is the thing about it. It's not like all those other guys did not do well or not great trainers, because that's not what I'm saying.
Right.
Because it's all about better. It's not about better trainers. It's about who had the best year.
Right.
It's not because you can never truly find out who the best trainer is.
Right.
But so they judge off who has the best year.
Right.
So, hey man, listen, man. I mean, the ring guy from the Ring Magazine told me, said that, that Loma, the whatchamacallit's win was more significant than my wins.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, you saw because you said
Yeah.
He had told me why I didn't win.
Right.
Because his win was significant. I was like, how's that more significant? I mean, you beat a guy who already been beat before.
Right.
Hey man, you gotta let it be. What's up, bro? What you want to talk about?
No, man. And another thing is, let me ask you: do you feel like Jermell gets slighted because of Jamal? Because it's they both so successful, so it's like they get overlooked. Like, I don't understand it. What do you think it is?
If you look at it like this, I'm not gonna. This is what I'm gonna say. There were times when Ronnie Shields should have won it that he didn't win it, because he had Laura, Jamal, and Jermell.
Right.
Remember that I started training them later. And so then you look at John David Jackson, who has Clarissa Shields, who she's like the best woman boxer ever. Most, she's really like when it comes to winning titles and fighting the best, she's beating the best, fighting all the guys. And I think that there's not a woman probably in history who's more accomplished,
right,
and has the ability to move up in different weight divisions and be more accomplished. I think that, but they don't talk about John David Jackson either.
Right.
So I think that, and I don't know what that's about. I just think that, just like pound for pound, I think that the pound for pound best fight in the world. They say if you were in this way, this way, shit, you could say Clarissa Shields probably. Dominant. I mean, she's dominant. She dominates like no other. I mean, she's fighting the best fighters out there. Got people who are very accomplished, and she's beating them.
Right.
that. So when you talk about, so see, for me, I can't say anything because I mean, Ronnie could have said something 2, 3, 4, 5, really about 4 or 5 years ago.
Right.
Laura and Charlo, but I mean,
Right.
they wasn't even putting his name on the list.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? Even you look at Bomac has 2 champions, right? And I think that his name ain't on the list either. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like I think that, but my guys are more. Both of my guys are pay-per-view fighters. So no other trainer in the world. If you say no other trainer in the world has 2 pay-per-view fighters, right? On a bigger stage. But I think that you can never. So I'm saying I can't complain. Like somebody said you're on the list. I'm like, man, well, I wake up every day to be the best version of myself.
Right. Right.
So I don't do it to just be acknowledged. I do it to be the best.
Right.
Right? Just like every one of those other guys do it to be the best. So to be acknowledged is like, man, oh man, what is that? I mean, when you have world champions, so you have guys. So it's like I think if somebody else want to be acknowledged, that's cool. But the best of the best. All these guys I'm naming, from Canelo's trainer to Tiffany Father. I mean, all the guys on the list and we're not on the list, and guys who are just as good or just as knowledgeable. But when it comes down to best years, because I can say, okay, they gave it to Canelo last year. That's cool. I mean, it's training. I mean, he beat Kovalev, all right. But was it better than Errol, who beat 2 Hall of Famers back to back? Back. You see what I'm saying? And beat Mikey Garcia and then beat Sean Porter. Right? Back to back. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that, and then Jermell beating the guy Cota and then coming back and winning his title back in that was a big fight. And
Right.
it was like up for, and you got 2 fighters who were up for fight of the year because Errol was up for fight of the year with Sean Porter, and Jermell was up for fight of the year with Tony Harrison.
Yep.
Errol ended up winning. Then for the WBC to come back and not even put my name on the list, he was up for event of the year for Errol. The year, and so you just listen. But I can't complain about that because, like I said, they ain't mentioning Bomac name.
Yeah.
Or not. You know what I'm saying? World champions. John David Jackson. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna say? I mean, come on, man. So
Yeah. Let me get to these super chats real quick, Coach. We got Stephen Young. He says, support the grind. # trainer of the year. We got Loyal of the Game Boxing Talk. He says, salute, Blue Blood. What's up, Coach? This is Quam, and you are a trainer of the year, and no one can erase your accomplishments. You're a Hall of Famer.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. But, well, listen, the same people who put people in the Hall of Fame vote for trainer of the year. So
so we gotta pump the brakes, Coach.
And you gotta think about that. I'm just saying, because I don't know because you gotta think about what are they going off of. You know what I mean? So
right.
If 2, because the idea 2. I mean, he told me his win was more significant than you having 2 wins.
Yeah, that's what he said.
He didn't, and it's that was their version of Jesus in boxing. Beat Lomachenko, but hey man, he really did. Listen, he did phenomenal. I was cheering for him. I put a post.
Yeah, it was a great fight.
It was a great fight. You put like this, man. To be great, you have to acknowledge other people's greatness. See how I mention other people's. You can't be good at what you do and you're the only one because that's asinine. I mean, who believes that? You know what I'm saying? So it's
right.
You got to acknowledge what the other guy did, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Sherman Bray, he said, last donation of the year. Great job, Blue Blood. Thank you. I need my Blue Blood fitted in for 2021. Charlo got to beat Ivan Drago for Coach James to get recognized. Shaking my head. Keep pushing,
Right.
Kings and Queens. Happy New Year.
Thank you.
He said Jermell got to beat Ivan Drago. My brother BFTB Sports, he said the numbers don't lie. Derrick James is the trainer of the year, and it's not even close. Who else we got? Got my brother boxing conversation, Reggie Owens. He said, let's just state the obvious. It's all about race. There's a fear of the ones who train the black fist.
You know what? That could be it, but I don't want to put it like this. That could possibly be it, but I'm not going to go there yet because I think that, you know, I could be like the, you know, man. Listen, man. I think what's funny about it when they keep doing what they keep doing over, like not giving somebody that deserves it, then it's like you make them become famous for being the date that nobody wanted, right? It's like
Mm-hmm.
you do what you discredit yourself
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because you
Yeah.
can't saying he's the finalist or he's this or he's that or and then he's I mean it's like so you know hey man listen so I mean I don't but I feel like I said you know I just think that you know hey man I'm not going I mean they can't stop it I mean Jay said you can't stop the hustle you can't stop what I'm doing
Right. Right.
whatever you know so we just got to keep winning and like I said me winning awards is one thing if my guys are not looking good.
Right. Right.
It's like
But they,
Canelo, I
and
heard Canelo look good. I didn't see the fight. I heard he looked good. I mean, you know, Teofimo looked good. You know, what's the Tyson Fury was smart enough to go get a new trainer, which so he wanted to win. He
mm-hmm.
looked better. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all these people doing things to be great. So you got to just applaud that. I mean, you can't. You know, Sugar Ray's a good fighter, a good trainer, man. You know what I mean? You can't hate on them because they not doing the judging.
Right. Right.
They
Right.
just involved. You say, okay, that's cool. I applaud that.
Right. Right. It's not their fault.
No, it ain't their fault, not at all, man. You know, and just like I'm saying, I ain't saying nothing about ESPN or you know somebody else, Ring Magazine, because that's their choice. Everybody got a choice. I mean, and then I said about man, who am I to think that I should win? That's the question you got to ask yourself.
Right.
Well,
Who do
you
you remove? Who do you remove? Right.
right? Come on, say, man, come on.
Akondo Sammy Hassan, coach, he said, salute Blue Kurt and the real trainer of the year, Derrick James. Correct me if I'm wrong. No trainer in history had two unified active in the same year.
Well, I don't know if it's been never, but it hasn't been probably over 5 people. So
Right.
it's like a small room of 5. I mean, which that's even more amazing than to have the one.
Mm-hmm.
There be 5 other guys like me or whatever, and that be the case. You join a group of that's amazing. You know what I mean? And so you know, it's been like somebody Georgie Ben. I think he had Holyfield and Mildred Taylor. I mean, not Mildred Taylor, but Pontiac Whitaker. So we had 2 undisputed. It's only about 2 or 3 of them, if that. But it's probably not only been about 4 or 5 of you know. So it's cool, man. It's life. And what we gonna do?
Mm-hmm. Timothy Slaughter, 86, he said, hey, Derrick, what advice would you give to a young up-and-coming boxing teacher or trainer?
I think that you have to be open, and I think you have to be truly committed to knowledge and understanding your individuals. So what you learn in boxing, you have to find out how could you fit it in with this particular individual and work from them from what they do best. Because I mean, you may want to put it like this: you giving them knowledge, give them knowledge, but you have to understand what they can and can't do. Their tangibles. And like I ask my guys, like, what's the worst? What do you think the weakest thing is about your game?
Mm-hmm.
That's and so then we start on the weakest thing about his game, whether I see it or not. I want to know what he thinks about it, what he thinks the weakest part of his game. Then we go from that week to then everything weak. So when we conquer everything that he does weak, it makes him strong.
Mm-hmm.
I think you have to just find out, look at him and watch him, see what he does wrong. And I think that you can't. Um, I think we have to focus on just getting to know the fighters, man, getting to know the individuals. I think when you have so many people you train, you can't know what this guy particularly needs to be great. You can't, and then you can't even be there for him if you finish him, you got to walk over. No, he may need a conversation. He may need a hug. He may need a dap. I mean, he may need some affirmation. Man, I'm just saying because you don't really know. It's not like a
no instructions.
But yeah, you just gotta get to know the kid. So that's it, bro.
Hustler Holmes, he said, to the great coach James, I hope we get dual undisputed champs next year. Shouts out to the mighty LDBC for the great interviews.
We're gonna get some more belts next year for sure.
My brother Bish B Megastar, he said, salute Blue and Kurt. We know who the real trainer of the year is, and Happy New Year to you, Coach.
Thank you. I appreciate that, bro. Happy New Year to you as well, man. Thank you.
So this is I got my co-host here. He came in a little bit after you, but that's Curtis Anderson, aka Kurt Sugar, the historian. My co-host.
Coach Derrick James, it's a pleasure to meet you.
What's up, brother? Nice to meet you as well. Thank you.
I studied the history of the sport. I know this sport very well for 47 years. There's a pattern here when somebody brought up race. I don't like to go there unless it's 100% proof, but when I sit back and look at the history of the sport, there's a trainer that nobody knows, Harry Wiley. He trained Sugar Ray Robinson, taught him everything he knows. Muhammad Ali, Henry Armstrong was the water boy for Jack Dempsey. Nobody know who he is. Never got trainer of the year. The first Black Olympic coach. You got coaches like Slim Jim Robinson. You got coaches like Bill Pops Miller, who taught James Toney everything. Right. And nothing against Lou Duva, but he wasn't the face of Pernell Whitaker and Vander Holyfield. That was Georgie Benton. And
work, yeah, right, yeah, that's right.
And no disrespect to Angelo Dundee, but that was Harry Wiley.
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
And Sugar Ray Leonard was Pepe Correa. So, but he gets all the credit. And Angelo Dundee's a good guy. But, these like Freddie Roach, nothing against him. He's won trainer 7 times.
Another guy before. It was a Pepe came later. It was I can't get the other guy's name on.
Jenks Morton?
Jenks Morton, yeah. Jenks was there too, yeah. So and Pepe came a little later, but yeah. So, but yeah, you're right, man. It's like it's easier to applaud for those guys because I think that they never were men enough to say, no, it's not me training them. It's these guys. I'm just, and then what's funny, if you think about this, if you're not training a guy, working with him every day, how could you give him instructions? How can you tell him? Because if you're not the one actually doing it, and if that guy, Jenks Morton or whoever, was not telling you, this is what I got him working on today, then how does he give instructions? That's why they would think about this. That's why they were not trainers. They were like more hype. Like, come on, let's go. Like, you're blowing it, kid. You're blowing it. Not throw a jab, step over. See what I'm saying? That's not what the guy told Sugar Ray Leonard in the corner. You're blowing it, kid. You're blowing it. He didn't tell him, okay, step over to the right. Step over here, dip this. Because he can't do that because that's not what he does. Duva is not giving W jab up, shoot the hook up because he's like he was more, I think, more the hype guy. Because Georgie Ben was the trainer giving instructions. See what I'm saying? So that was the difference.
Benton was the X and O's guy, and Angelo Dundee and Lou Duva, they were more like cheerleaders because Lou Duva.
I'm not. No. Like this. I won't that, even though they may be perceived as that. What I'll say is that because you got to get clarity on everything you say today. But he said, no, I did not say that. They were the guys who were
figureheads.
Yeah, right. Yeah, basically, yeah, figureheads. Good figureheads. Yeah, figure the right word to say, how to put it. But it was like, they would review. You blowing it, kid. You blowing it. Come on. So it was like he wasn't an instruction. He was like, let's go get it. Come on, let's go get it. And don't say what you was gonna say.
They motivate us. Motivate us.
Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go, man. You trying to get something started.
No. I know you gotta be politically correct, but this is all on me. I thought, and we're gonna go on. I thought Lou Duva messed up Mildred Taylor's career when he told him he needed the last round against Julio Cesar Chavez because he was way ahead on the scorecards, and he told him to be aggressive in the last round. But we're gonna move on from that. You know, I used to be. Oh, go ahead, Coach.
Hold on, let me get to the super chat. We got Ahmed Hunt. He said, Triple D in the building. I'm on the I-30 and 2nd Ave right now. One thing people overlook is that Errol can sell a lot of merchandise. He sells more merchandise than any other active fighter. Yeah. Boss Red 357, he said, what's up, Coach? How do you protect your fighters from cheaters in the sport, like no padding in the gloves and suspect hand wraps?
Hey, man, I think that, you know, the last fight, I normally have somebody watch the hand wraps, but the last fight, I did it, right? When he was fighting Danny, and I realized that may be something that I may do more often because I hadn't done it before. I would have to cut me in over to go do it, but it could be something that I may do, do from now on. I mean, I trust my guy to go over there and check it out, but at the same time, I think that I felt more comfortable with being over there, because I'm not going, I'm not getting into it with nobody in the locker room. They may talk trash. Man, come on, let's get it done. I mean, let's get the hand wrapping over, whatever. But I mean, yeah, I think that you just have to watch, man. Be very cautious. Be very, and look and see what they're doing with the hand wraps because you never know.
Pull counter boxing. He said, Derrick, how do you see the matchup playing out between Errol and Bud, knowing their skill sets?
And man, I always see my guy winning. I can't even imagine. I don't even say the L word when it pertains to my guys. I mean, somebody else lost, but I can't reference my guys like that ever. So I see my guy doing what he does. He's a great boxer. He's a great boxer, puncher, whatever. You know what I mean? He has several styles he can fight. I mean, I know I heard that they say he can only fight one way, but I think that's beautiful that they believe that. That's just what their eyes really see, that they're not seeing everything that he does. So I think it's great.
And let me say this before I get to this other super chat, Coach. I see growth every time Errol steps in the ring. I see more and more. I don't know if it's always been there, or and he's just now showing us just different fashions, or he's just growing every fight, but I'm just seeing different things every fight, from the Mikey Garcia fight, from the Sean fight, and to the Danny Garcia fight. And he said, I don't know if you heard him, but he said, if I fight Sean Porter, he said, my dad and my coach had a game plan for Sean Porter. He said, but I had it in my head from day one, I was just going to fight him. He said, and if I fight Sean Porter again, it'll probably be the same thing because I just want to fight him.
Man, listen, but I think that's just what you put like this. It'll be asinine. Well, for the Sean Porter fight, I gave him two strategies. We're going to box him, and, it's like you give him two things because you cannot prepare him for a fight with Sean Porter not think that a fight is going to actually break out. And so what happens when that particular moment happens, you can't work on boxing the whole fight because what happens when they start fighting or when Sean gets close to start fighting, he has to be prepared for that also. So that was just part of. He chose to do the latter. He chose to fight it. I mean, so it was like, hey, and I had to coach him from that perspective of the fight opposed to the boxing aspect of it. Man, yeah, it's cool.
Smash the like button, people. We should have at least 800 likes. Smash the like button. We got Big Bass Productions in the super chat. He says, salute to the People's Coach of the Year. Coach, do you think since Errol does everything off the jab, it will give Crawford more problems than Kell Brook's jab, being that Errol is already a southpaw?
I don't know, man. I just know that we're gonna work on perfecting everything if it's not perfected. I mean, so I think that, I'm not gonna talk about Terrence Crawford. I mean, I think that he's a phenomenal fighter. I keep saying that. I mean, and I think that this will be if that fight happens, that'll be the best fight that you ever fought. You know what I'm saying? Because like it has to be a point to where and like with Errol fighting Mikey, they thought he was going to get beat. They said Mikey was going to beat him because Mikey was too smart. Mikey was too much of a boxer to be able to deal with, and Errol was whatever. Then they said that Sean Porter was just too rough and rugged for him.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Then they said Mikey, not Mikey, but Danny is a top fighter who gets a lot of knockouts and he loses a couple fights really close. And if Errol can't take those punches, he can't do this, he's going to be, So I think that they can just keep counting him out or thinking that Crawford's better because that's cool. I mean, you think about this. How is it that the guy who's the underdog is selling all the tickets?
Mm-hmm.
Think about that. And what part of life does that happen?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, like if Errol was going to lose him, Danny, which they thought he was, he sells them tickets. He sells out the arena during COVID time.
Mm-hmm.
Then he fights, Sean or whatever, and they just said that, we don't know. He can beat Mikey, but can he beat a guy like this? And so it's like you just don't never know, man. You just got to really kind of. I think that Terrence Crawford is a great fighter with great skills, and Errol Spence is a great fighter with great skills, and we're gonna see how they settle it whenever it happens, if ever it happens.
Christopher Schaefer, he said, "Salute Blue, Kurt, and the real trainer of the year, Coach Derrick James. Keep doing your thing, Blue. Didn't get to see you live yesterday, but caught every minute of a replay. They absolutely delusional over there." Oh, he's talking about I had Team Crawford on day before yesterday.
Okay.
And, they were trying to tell me that they disregarding Errol Spence's star status outside of the ring, and they just like it's just 50-50 inside the ring. So I was telling them that
doesn't make sense.
Right. So I was saying that this is still a business, and he's still the bigger draw. He's the biggest draw in boxing right now, not named Canelo Alvarez. It's him and Canelo Alvarez. And you can't dismiss the business part of it, right? You can't dismiss the fact that he's Cowboy. So this is what I said. This last fight with Danny, there's so many people that didn't even realize he was born in New York. Once everybody realized he was born in New York, everywhere I went here in New York, people was like, "Yo, Blue, you know Errol, man." They just absorbed it, right? And so he got New York and he got Texas behind him, the biggest state. He's a big fish in a big pond.
Right.
And so I said, I'm not dismissing Terrence Crawford's skill set in the ring, but just outside the ring, he just has a bigger fan base. The numbers don't lie. So, he was debating me and he was like, no, he Team Crawford.
So think about this. This is what I'll say. And I keep saying this over and over and over. I don't know how many times I say Terrence Crawford is the most accomplished boxer probably in boxing right now. From moving up to those weights and like three. But really, Mikey has 4 divisions. Terrence Crawford has 3 divisions. Okay, but he was an undisputed light welterweight title. So I mean, so you look at that, and you say he's the most accomplished boxer in boxing. So that's not dissing him. That's the truth. But it doesn't transfer into ticket sales or pay-per-view buys, because if it did, come on, man. Listen, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, his promoter wouldn't come out and say the things he said. Then I just I said what he said, and they came out at me. Like, go at him. Don't go at me. I said what he said, what Bob Arum said, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And the people were like, had a situation. Like, how you gonna have a situation with me, man? You should be talking to that guy.
Right. They mad at the middleman. You know.
Don't go to that guy. That guy.
Yeah.
Because when I saw what somebody had said something, and then somebody came out and said something in the interview, and then the next day he came out with, he just being like, man, come on, man. What are you talking about, dude? I mean, so it's like, but I'm not. I mean, listen, man. Put it like this: Errol sells more tickets. Errol has more paper, whatever. So that's what it comes down to. It's not so much about. There's nobody. It'll be hard to match what Terrence Crawford did. Errol Spence would have to go to Cruz. He would have to go to what? Well, 168.
He would have to go to 54 and 60.
54 and 60 to do what
Mm.
he did. Can't match that. But in one fight, Errol Spencer sold more pay-per-view buys than him in his whole life. They've done all, and how many ever pay-per-view fights he fought? I mean, how many? Fought like 3 fights, I think. How many?
He fought 2. He did combined 200. He fought Amir Khan. It did 150, and he fought Victor Postol. Did 60. So combined 210.
No, I heard Amir Khan only did 30, the real numbers. But I'm just saying what I heard from some credible people, and I mean not 30, 30,000. But what I'm saying is, okay, people would pay to watch. I'm just gonna watch what I'm saying, but what I'm saying,
Coach, you know that's getting ready to go viral. You just say he only did 30,000.
I mean, it don't matter what they say, man. If he did 150, if you say he did, let them have that. They listen. Bob Arum, no, but listen, 150 would get you what? How much the fight cost? I mean, how much?
On pay-per-view, it was. Man, I forget how much it was, but I believe it was about $50, $60.
50, 150.
Yeah.
Do that. Do the math on 50. Do the math on 50. 150,000 for $50. Do the math on that. How much? Like what? $600,000 or something?
Oh, what? How much it gross? So 50 times.
Calculator.
Let me see.
So there's like 700,000 or something. How much is that?
150.
775, 725. What is that?
What was that? 65 equal. It's 9 million.
Okay, so 9 million. Did it cover the purses? So they put like this. At 150, that's the lot. But at the same time, listen, one fight, like I said, one of his fights was that of 2 of his fights.
This is true. So because Errol did 350 with Mikey at $75, so he brought in 26 million.
I want to say this, Blue. The Crawford and Khan fight lost money.
Yeah.
It lost money. That's what Bob made that statement about him. He could have bought a house in Beverly Hills. The last 3 Crawford fights lost money. But I want to tell Coach that it's very smart for Errol to align himself with the Cowboys and rappers. You know, when a fighter align himself up with rappers and their sports team is always a success story. Remember, that's what what's the junior middleweight that lost to J-Rock? He was lining himself up with the Redskins.
Oh,
who lost his title. Jerry Hurd.
Yeah.
And Dallas is much bigger brand than the Redskins, and that was very, very smart. Being in the range, you got Jerry Jones on your side.
The Washington team, whatever it is now, because I think that word they don't use that no more.
Oh yeah. They just football team.
That's right. Thanks for correct. The Washington football team. I got to be politically correct, Coach.
Yeah.
But Washington football team. But it was very Earl got Earl got everything on his side. You know, and let's be honest, Terrence could have helped himself by going somewhere else. Even the zone where Eddie Hearn take care of American fighters. Mikey got $7 million to fight Vargas. And when you have your promoter bad mouthing you, it's time to go. And look at the fighters that was on Top Rank and when they left. How can you lose to Floyd Mayweather?
He got bigger. Oscar De La Hoya got bigger. That's right. Yeah.
Oscar De La Hoya.
Del Cotto, Mayweather. I mean, come on. PBC take care of their fighters, and when Errol did $6 million against Leonard Bundle at the Olympics, Errol took off. he's a pay-per-view fighter. It's a different dynamic. When you look at successful fighters like a Mayweather, Tyson, or Sugar Ray Leonard, they were, Ali, they were pay-per-view or closed circuit fighters. And Errol to fight Manny, pay-per-view. Terrence, pay-per-view. Keith Thurman, pay-per-view. So he put himself in that position on the business side. So that's what I have to say about it.
Yeah, he's no longer a regular TV fighter. But my thing, what I was trying to explain to Team Crawford was that he earned it. Why give up your? If I did all this heavy lifting and I earned this position, it's just like any other sport, right? In the NBA, if you get the best record in the NBA, when you go in the finals, you have home court advantage. You earned that, right? In the NFL playoffs, you got the best record, you earned it.
Right.
Why would Errol do if you admit and they're admitting that? Well, Errol's fighting a better competition, but
is that what they said?
Yeah, they're saying he's fighting a better competition, but that's because they got the better fighters on that side of the field. Well, that's not his fault. So he's earned his still and all. He's earned his.
We'll put it like this: at least they admit that aspect of it. I mean, I think that's a step in the right direction. I think it's not. If you think about this, there's a lot of people take.
You went out, Coach. You went out.
Okay, can you hear me now? Okay,
I can hear you now.
A lot of people take a little money to get whatever they want, right? Because if they say if they are who they say they are, what's the guy say? Who sings this song? If you are who you say you are, a superstar. If you are who you say you are, then you take whatever you get, because the next time you make all the shots, you make all the calls, you do everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, we've been talking about this hypothetical fight for like 20 minutes. Listen, what y'all want to talk about? I know
let me get to these super chats. Steve J said, "Salute Blue and Kurt. Salute Coach James. I was in Dallas for the fight. You guys did a great job. We all know you are the trainer of the year."
Thank you.
Then we got Dale McCray. He said, "Coach James, your boxing knowledge is unparalleled. Keep up the great work. The people's coach of the year."
Thank you.
Hold on, I'm missing a few of them right now. We got Hustle Holmes. He said the fight was at $70, so he must be talking about the Terrence Crawford Amir Khan fight. So you tack on another $5. We got Clarence McLean. He just said he just sent money. Salute to you, Clarence McLean. We got Talib Cunningham in the super chat. He said Derrick James, coach of the year. I don't care what they say.
Thank you, bro.
We got Jackpot. She said, "Hey everyone, what's up, Derrick? And congratulations on a successful year. And you are definitely trainer of the year."
That's my cousin. She's my cousin.
Oh, that's your cousin?
Yeah, that's my cousin. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Oh, so she biased then, Coach?
Yeah, she really is biased. But at the same time, I would hope that they would tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if I didn't deserve something, say hypothetically I won and I had somebody else I felt like had a better year, I would say, man, I think they had a better year. I would be honest, because I think that when it's happened to you so many times, you can't be like, hey, man, the truth is the truth. You can't, you can lie about it, but at the same time, I know if I felt like somebody had a better time, a better year than me, I would say, okay, whatever. They won.
Right. But that's just not the case.
Well, yeah, not right now. I don't think so. But
yeah. No. Clarence McLean saluting the super chat once again. Man, it's jumping. Who else did we miss? Okay. We got P. Newell in the super chat. He said, "Blue Blood, bring that heat in the kitchen." Salute to my brother P. Newell. We got Money in the Ghetto. He says, "The Black Americans versus our Mexican brothers, the best rivalry in boxing. Will Errol versus Canelo generate more revenue than Mayweather versus Canelo?"
That could be possible, because I think that they would. If you look at it like this, and this is what you notice about boxing, and the trend is that the fighters who get the women to buy tickets are truly the big stars of boxing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have like Sugar Ray Leonard, you had Oscar De La Hoya, you had Canelo Alvarez, well Ali first of all, Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, De La Hoya, Alvarez, and then with the heavyweight, Mike Tyson did it too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You have Canelo doing it, and you have Errol doing it, and that's when you get a woman to spend $2,500, or get a woman to get her man to spend $500 to $700 to $1,000, whatever it is, to buy a ticket. That's when you're truly a superstar. So I think that you got two guys in Canelo and Errol who women like to see fight.
Mm-hmm.
I think that pushes it over. It could be bigger. It could be bigger because put it like this: there won't be an arena big enough to hold a fan base. Put it like that's what. So the 18,000, they're gonna make more at the gate
Mm-hmm.
for sure if it happens, and it could possibly break. It could possibly do that, man. Because I'm telling you, those two guys who bring a lot of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, even when Canelo fought Danny Jacobs, it wasn't so big. I mean, I was at the fight. It was people, but it wasn't sold out.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. But when Canelo fight, if a Canelo and Errol Spence fight happens, it possibly will be bigger than that. Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm. Battle Ready Fitness and Defense. He says, salute Blue Blood, Kurt, Coach of the Year, Derrick James, and the whole mighty LDBC. Salute to you, my brother, Battle Ready Fitness and Defense. Mr. Rivera, he said, you missed my other one, Blue. Oh, I apologize, man. It's jumping on me sometimes, man. So I apologize if I missed it, man. TB Haver, he said, if not Pacquiao next, is Thurman a possibility, Coach?
I don't know. I'm not in the room for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the end of the phone call when they say, okay, this we got. And so okay, then that's when I start strategizing and doing whatever, because I don't really watch a lot of boxing, to be honest. I don't watch a lot of sports, period. But I only watch the fighters when it's time to fight.
Let me tell him, ask Coach something after you read the super chat, Blue.
Okay. Cerebral Shadow Boxer, he says, salute to the panel. Coach, we are proud of your accomplishments. A great man is always humble. Trainer of the year.
Thank you. What's up, brother? What's up? What's the question?
Go ahead, Kurt.
I believe, this is my own personal opinion, that I believe Spence has a overdue mandatory IBF. The guy with the funny name, one of them Eastern Europeans. I think he should get him out the way, and then see what we have after that. A big name, but I believe he has an overdue IBF mandatory next.
I mean, he might does. I'm sure he probably does, but I think that when those big names, I don't know. So I mean, I'm not gonna get into that. But I like the way you preface it by saying this is just your opinion. I appreciate that too.
It's that Newark competitive spirit. I grew up watching Shakur Stevenson. Plus, I trained fighters this is like in the '90s. In Newark, New Jersey, we're a hotbed for boxing over here. But what else can I really say? Oh, I remember your career. I remember when you fought Joe Lipsy. I remember when you fought Ulysses Boulware.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I fought.
Yeah, so I know you quite well.
In Jersey, like, man, my man, that's not too far from Philly, my man, Ivan Robinson. He was like he's like my brother growing up in the amateurs, Ivan and over in Jersey. I don't know amateurs. I know more Shannon from New York. I mean, so we were just like, man, but yeah, man, it's like I'm in love with the East Coast, man. I love the East Coast for real, man. Especially as a grown man going, it's totally different. You know what I'm saying? And I may get out there after this pandemic. You know what I mean? I like to go around and just hit up gyms, man. Talk to young brothers, man. See if we can inspire each other. Because the only way we're gonna get better is we all gotta, we gotta be competitive with each other. But I think that at the same time, we all gotta come together.
Mm-hmm.
Some sort of way.
Clarence McLean, he said, Derrick James, not only trainer of the year, but he's the best coach, hands down.
Well, I appreciate that,
Anthony Lumar, he said, everybody have a blessed new year. Salute to you, Anthony Lumar.
Thank you.
We got a lot, man. We got Larry Gonzalez. He said, I appreciate you holding Team Crawford to the fire the other day. Hats off to you, Blue Blood. Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
I think everything is business. So I think that's what people forget it. And Bob Arum that's what he's been referencing. That we cannot do what sounds right for you because I'm losing money. We need to do what's right in the right mind of business. Because think about this. Should Floyd and Pacquiao have fought earlier? Yeah, but they wouldn't have done what they did, the 100 million, whatever it was they made. Man, they would have made like $20 million, $30 million. I mean, what I'm saying, when they fought, but to make it such a big deal, come on, man, it's like, what are you talking about? So it's business, and the promoters. I think that I don't know who would want to ride it out the longest, because I mean, you just have to wait and see how. Like somebody said, somebody had to get their weight up. I think it just takes time to get everything to add up, man.
Mm-hmm. Jed Seredny, he said, respect coach, but Errol has been heavily favored in each of his last 3 fights. Porter, Mikey, Danny. Everyone wants to see him fight Crawford. He's responding to you saying that people thought, with the style matchups.
But no, I read where the boxing people, like not the fans, Mike Tyson, Sugar Ray Leonard, and so many people said that Mikey Garcia was going to beat Errol.
Mm-hmm. Sugar Ray Leonard.
And Mike Tyson said, I mean, so many people said it. Then even after that, they said that they even felt like I saw what Roy Jones said something about, like, we won't know what kind of fighter that Errol is until he beats a fighter like Sean Porter. Right? But then how can you say that Terrence Crawford is such, and he's never fought a fighter like that.
Mm-hmm.
He's never fought a fighter like that before. I mean, like, so you know what I'm saying? So how can you say how can people say one thing about one guy, but then the other guy, he gets a pass? So basically, they give him a pass. They can say you ducking, but when Mikey Garcia was with Top Rank and all those other guys, Marquez and Brad, all those guys over there with Top Rank, they never fought him. I mean, and Pacquiao never fought him before. So why did those things never happen?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just wondering, why did those things never happen?
Well, Bob Arum said that he stopped it from happening.
Well, okay, then. Well, then I'm not in it. I'm just saying, hey, man. I'm just so. But as to say that, so, and people just thought that Danny would beat him, right? Because Danny's tough. So I don't know about the heavy favorite and the betting odds. I'm talking about what I heard, what I've read. Everybody thought I was lying. Like, I was lying about how Errol was doing the gym. And I mean, what put your whole, I mean, it was my rep on the line. It was my reputation. It was who I am as an individual if I was lying about it, right? Because I was the one, because even Al Heyman can't see him in the gym every day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Go off what I have to say. And
right.
If I'm lying, then like I'm fooling everybody for what?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right, because we don't see it at the end of the day anyway.
Right, my name, my rep, my everything was on the line. I mean, so why I don't have to lie about it. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, man, he was. So from what people said, they thought that Errol was not really ready, because you can't imagine somebody going through an accident, looking like that, flipping and all that, and they're coming back a little bit over a year later and looking like that. It's not supposed to happen.
Right.
I mean, it never happened before. You know what I'm saying? It's not supposed to happen. So, yeah, man, we worked for like months and months and months, man. Listen, after the fight on Sunday, Errol went running. Tuesday, he's been in the gym every day since the fight. I haven't been able to train him because I had a surgery, but I'm not going to be released until like 2-3 more weeks. But he's been in the gym every day.
Wow.
Real. So he didn't train work on Sunday, but he did go running. Monday he went running. Tuesday he was back in the gym. He's been back in the gym.
Whole different mindset now.
So I'm just telling you. So I may be lying about that. They go, man, he lying. Okay, well, I mean, don't believe me.
Jerron Purtle, he said, if coach don't watch sports, then what does he watch?
Man, you know what? I don't even know, man. You know, just like regular television. You know what I mean? Because like, I think that when you're so consumed in it, I think it can kind of become you to where you can't have a conversation about anything else, right? So I look at all kind of stuff, watch all kind of stuff, man, because I want to be able to escape that instead of because I'm in it all day. Even my job, because I still work a full-time job. My full-time job, I teach boxing. Then I go to the gym for boxing. It's like I'm all in it, so I want to get out of it.
Right. Timmy Diamonds, he said, and I want to ask you about that too, Coach. But before we get to that, Timmy Diamond said, Coach, will VADA or USADA testing be mandatory for a fight of the magnitude with Errol Spence and Canelo Alvarez?
Yeah, they're gonna have it. They're gonna be testing. I mean, listen, they may be so strange they may test me and his trainer also. They're gonna test too. They're gonna make sure that there's nothing going down, man. This Derrick, you gotta be ringing my doorbell at 7 in the morning. That's how deep we going with that, baby. I'm getting tested also.
Boss Red 357, he said, Coach, is there any way I could bring my father to meet the champ for his 60th birthday in April if the pandemic subsides?
In April, I mean, it could be possible. I mean, I can't. I mean, it could be possible. I mean, yeah.
We got
Baby.
Aoden Anif. He said, Coach, were you influenced at all by Curtis? He said, were you influenced at all by Curtis Cokes?
No, man, but he was a good friend of mine. I never really. I mean, he had a gym, so he was, but we were more in competition with them. You know, so I mean, but I think that you always influenced by what level he was able to rise to, right? And so you find inspiration in that. But from a boxing perspective, I never saw him fight before. I mean, I never saw him fight before. But at the same time, we always had great respect and great love for each other because I talk to him all the time.
Smash that like button, man. We should be at how many likes we got, man? We got 1,100 people, man. We should have over 1,000 likes, man. Smash the like button. I don't know how many likes we got, but we should smash it. Ray Wallace in the Super Chat says, salute Blueblood, Kurt, and Derrick James. You deserve to get Trainer of the Year. Keep up the great work. We see you, brother.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
We got Big Chuck. He said, Coach, I didn't mean to snap on editor of that magazine, but his responses to my questions and your he said, like the integrity and respect, the people recognize you as the real 2020 Trainer of the Year.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You know what's funny is that what they're doing is only inspiring more people to, hey, man, we can't be having this. So like a brother like him,
right?
You know, I mean, it's like it's not like they don't see it. We all see the same fights. We all see the same things, whatever, right? I think it's dope that people go to bat for you. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm wrong, hey man, y'all got to back down on that, right? But I can't tell anybody how to feel. You know what I mean? But he did it. I mean, if that was it, I saw him. So I was like, damn.
He lost it in the chat.
He gave it to him. I was like, man. I mean, that's beautiful. You know what I mean? But hey, man, you know, you kind of like he called him on. Yeah, hey, let him know.
And that's one thing, Coach. They not the old ways is no longer because now the fans, the media, it's a different voice.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you're not going to be able to get away with telling us that, hey, well, Teofimo Lopez had a win over Lomachenko, but wait, you had two fighters that was in high profile fights. One fighter, everybody was intrigued to see how he come back. Mm-hmm. And another fighter, he bounced back, rectified his loss that I didn't even think it was a loss. The majority of people didn't even think was a loss to begin. He shouldn't even have a loss on his resume. Right. And then he beat the guy who beat the guy who beat the guy.
Right. Right. Yeah.
And so it's like, no, you can't just tell us anything We don't see what's going on here.
Right.
Right.
I think it's dope. You see it, you have a voice. And listen, this is what's going to be the telltale. So moving forward, it's like the way I do interviews is going to be different too. See what I'm saying? I'm not going, because if you don't show me love, and because it's like this, whatever content you get from all these other people, all these other fighters, whatever, that is what that's how you sell.
Mm-hmm.
People, the articles and stories and what you talk to these people about.
Mm-hmm.
That when you're not just. I'm not saying I'm supposed to, but because like I said, I think that I made a good, for this year, right? But I think that you just have to like this. Okay, man. Well, I know who support me. I know who shouted me out. So listen. That's why I'm on here. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's why I'm on there talking to you because I know, and that's how you got to just move forward. Like, listen, man. You love. I always the way I made it to where I am. I said I love the people that love me. That's for real.
That's a fact.
You don't like me, I feel the same way about you. You feel about me. That's
Yep.
for real. But I think that a lot of stuff is misguided, misunderstood. Like, listen, first of all, I have no beef with Terrence Crawford. I mean, this is boxing. Like, we're basically put like this. He keep that because it's like this, when we box, it's basically we're co-workers, right?
Right.
What happens is they're not getting hired. See what I'm saying? But we're basically we're co-workers. So eventually, why would I be mad at Kenny Porter or man, like Danny Garcia's father? I never let him. He wanted to take it there. I just never let him take it there.
Right.
And like, man, come on, man, we working together. What are you talking about, man?
Right.
You can't make the money you make and fight the fights and do whatever. We're in the entertainment business. Even though we're fighting, the fight will be the fight. We don't have to get into it. You don't have to hate me. I don't hate you. I mean, that's just the game. I mean, look, put it like this. When Tony Harrison won against Jermell, and I said won because, I mean, I didn't say beat him. I said won.
Right.
So but at the same time, no diss to him. I think that happened for a reason, man, because his father got to see him become world champ. Think about that. So that's all. Think about that, man. His father worked since he was a little kid, man. He actually got to see that. You see what I'm saying? Listen,
right.
Because out of all of the people in boxing, his father probably one of the realest ones. And listen, thinking about it, man, hurt me right here because I'm thinking about it, right? Because I know, I talked to him. You know what I'm saying? I talked to his father, even after Jermell beat him, right? His father, we had a conversation, we talked, man. I'm like, it wasn't like, fuck you. No, man, we talked. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He said, man, let's take a picture. So it was like, we took a picture together. You're like, cause you listen, man, it's not about the other thing. So the issue with Terrence Crawford, I ain't got no issue with them, man, because listen, man, that was real. Like that like thinking about his father hurt me. I could cry because I know the dude. You know what I'm saying? So you realize the guy his father was, you're like, damn, man. So see, that's why I ain't mad at Bo Magnet. Y'all, listen, man, they can talk whatever they can keep talking about. It's not gonna bother me because I mean, just misguided energy.
Man, that's real. That's real, Coach. Iron Levant, he says, salute Blue Curtain to Derrick James, the absolute trainer of the year. Esso Akuni, he said, during Charlo Harrison 2, what adjustments did you tell Charlo to make when Harrison started trying to walk him down? Did you think Harrison would gas out?
It really wasn't so much about him gas out, man. He just put it like this. That Tony Harrison was an amazing fighter. That Tony Harrison was better than the first one, right? Because you think about this. You're fighting a contender, a challenger. In the second part, he fought the champ. So the whole mindset, the whole idea, the whole thing, like I have gotten to a place that I never maybe thought I could get to. right? I wanted it, but I got it. And I'm not losing. I'm not giving it up. So fighting that mindset in Tony Harrison and that confidence in them. The man who like the boxing aspect was there, but the man in Tony Harrison came out and he started trying to walk Jermell down. And I think, and his defense got tighter. I mean, listen, man, he knew what he was up against. Like we knew what we were up against. So you think about that was the best Tony Harrison I ever seen in my life. The defense was so tight, but what happened was I told him to shoot a shot. Right? It was like a body shot, bring it to the head, boom, and he caught him with that shot, right? Because it was like his defense was so tight, and he was able to. He did a great job, you know what I'm saying? And so for Jermell to be able to get through that, and he was fighting him, and he was hitting him with some shots. I mean, you got to say, man, listen. But Jermell is a guy. What's funny about Jermell Charlo is he believes in himself so much that he may land a couple shots on there, but he's like, I mean, his temperament, his mood doesn't change. He's not. I got to no. He's not desperate. He's like, so, and he believes in himself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so even so, when the guy asked me what adjustments, I can't tell you that because we may have to do it again for somebody else. But what I'll tell you, I told you about the shot that he threw, the body shot and the hook to the head, and that was able to get through to land on Tony. And after that, it was kind of over. But before then, man, he was his dad. Like I said, his dad got to see his son become champ. And then his dad got to see the best version of his son ever before he passed. There's no other. There's never been a Tony Harrison like that second one because he was the champion. It's different when you're a challenger, when you're a contender. All this, no, he was a challenger. And he showed up, man. He showed up. I mean, so listen, and he was amazing when he was a champion.
Dwayne McAllister, he said, Mr. James, do you have any idea who Jermell Charlo is going to fight next?
No, I don't know. No.
Corey McGowan, he said, all love, shout out to Drops in Newark, New Jersey, and Heavy Hitter Jim in JC, New Jersey. Happy New Year, Coach.
Happy New Year too, brother.
We missed a few.
They will come back. No, you missed them. Now you got to go back and get that.
Yeah, I'm trying to go. Trying to find them, Coach. Trying to find them. Smash that like button, people. We got 1,100 people in here. Let's get the likes up. Smash the like button. We got brother BBG. He said, Blue, that Spence versus Crawford just dissed the coach in the chat. Huh?
What?
I don't understand what you said, bro. He said, Blue, that Spence versus Crawford just dissed the coach in the chat. KMT. I don't know.
Whatever he's trying to send it again. I don't
Yeah.
know.
BBG, say it again, bro, because I can't make out what you're trying to say. My brother Stormy B man in the super chat, he said, great interview, Blue and Kurt. Coach D, what do you think of fights like Zepeda versus Baranchyk? And does the fan in him get juiced by those types of matches? If not, which do? So he's asking, did you watch the Zepeda versus Baranchyk fight? Man, they had like 7 knockdowns in the first 4 or 5 rounds.
That's the fight that was on Triple G on the card or something I heard about?
I don't think it was. It might have been.
No, it was on. No, it was on Top Rank.
It was on Top Rank, right?
ESPN. It was a Top Rank card.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
It was like Foreman and Lau. It was, I call it the elevator fight. They was up and down like 2 elevators.
Yeah. How many knockdowns, Kurt, was it?
It was 8. It's supposed to be 9. I believe. It was 8 knockdowns
in the first 5 rounds, right?
They each other down.
Yeah.
I told you I don't watch a lot of boxing, man. I told you that. So
yeah.
See it, man. I was I don't know. I work 7 days a week, man. I work every day. I haven't been to work since the fight, but no, man, I never get to see it, man.
And he said, what fight gets if you watch a fight, what kind of fights get you hyped up?
I think the fights that are very competitive, like if you guys say like even like the Fury and Deontay Wilder, only because it was like it was the way they built the fight, right? I'm going for my American brother, and they bring the UK situation in, or if it's like, but like that talent set. Even like I like to see Lomachenko when he's fighting somebody, right? Or Terrence Crawford if he's fighting somebody, or so I'm gonna watch fighters who fighting somebody when they fight somebody pretty competitive, pretty good fight. That's what I like to watch. I don't like the walkovers and the blowouts. I don't like to watch that. I think that. I
No,
mean,
smack.
I'd rather watch the competitive fights.
Right.
Hey, Blue, 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Corey, going back to the super chat. Corey said something about Dewdrop. Dewdrop is a very popular boxing trainer from Newark. Him, Charlie Young, and James Bashir Ali, who trained Usyk, and we have a lot of famed boxing trainers in Newark. Dewdrop is a very popular trainer. Charlie Young, one of his sons was lost to Liam Smith, John Apollo Kid Thompson. I just wanted to point that out. So I was kind of surprised hearing Dewdrop's name. Go ahead, Blue.
Mr. Finesse said, Coach James, you're a great coach and represent our culture beautifully. Salute to the coach of the year and salute to the legend Blue Blood Sports TV.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate
My brother Drew Titan, the Druth, he said, ask coach, what is the worst case of cheating he's ever seen in the sport of boxing?
Decision wise, it could be for like cheating with like something in the hands or gloves, or I mean, I think Jones in the Olympics was horrible. That's probably the worst. It was something else I saw more recently, but I don't remember. But like Roy Jones in the Olympics was pretty bad, man. I mean, like you can't because it's all about the judging it being so subjective, and to say that Korean kid beat him, nah, that wasn't right.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. I think he talking about more so like hand wraps and like the Margarito.
Gotta be Margarito, man. 'Cause think about this. How many times did he do it? That was not your first time doing it when you got busted. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So he caught that particular time. On the other guys, they should have took all of his wins and they should have kicked him out of the sport. Because you got to think about this. Say hypothetically, you're a kingpin drug dealer, and they just assume you've been in business for 7 to 10 years, so right. And what they do is whatever they catch you with, they multiply that by whatever. Because you've been doing it. So who's to say this guy has not been cheating like that for all those years, man? I mean, not that one time. You don't get busted at one time. I mean, he just got busted because Zane Richardson was pretty good at what he was doing, and he saw what they were doing.
Nathaniel Weathers, he said, Coach, is the Pacquiao fight going to happen?
Pacquiao and Errol? I don't know, man. I think it's possible. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I'm just saying, like, and I'm not saying like I'm skeptical, saying like it's possible because I can't speak to that because I don't know, but I think that's very probable. Yeah.
Full Counter Boxing, he said, how do you think Errol would fare at 154 against the top competitors?
I think you do good. Because I mean, he spars the top. He spars the top dog at that weight already anyway. So I think you do well.
Corey Allen, he said, Coach, appreciate your humility. Even though you're great at what you do, the Floyd Manny fight made more money, but the fight wasn't as good.
I don't understand that. So I appreciate that. But what were we comparing?
He I don't know what he's comparing it to, but he said the Floyd Manny fight.
Than the Canelo fight. Probably was bigger than the Canelo fight.
Oh yeah. That's what he's saying. Yeah, he said, but the fight wasn't as exciting. Well, the Canelo fight wasn't that exciting either. It was the same outcome. He won every round.
It was more obvious.
Yeah, it was more lopsided in the Canelo fight. Teddy Fresh.
To be honest, Canelo's gotten better since then.
Yeah, he has.
Which is dope. Which is dope to see him get better. You see the progress. You know what I mean? So it's good.
Teddy Fresh said LDBC strong. Blue X Coach James, go ahead and get the belt from that Patrick guy and so Charlo can be undisputed. He's talking about Patrick Teixeira.
Yeah. You know, hey man, we want that. I mean, I would think that he wants something like that. I think he want to be undisputed or whatever. But yeah, I never seen that guy fight before, man.
Me either. And you saw him calling out Jermell?
Huh?
He's been calling out Jermell now.
Oh man, come on, man.
Well, I'm gonna say something real quick, Blue, about that.
Go ahead.
He might not keep his belt. He's fighting Castano, coming up, I believe, in March, Teixeira. So he might lose that fight. That's a 50-50 fight. I want to see. What you say?
Did he fight Laura? Castano fought Laura?
Yeah, he fought Laura before. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's real aggressive, but Castano and Teixeira supposed to fight. I would like to see Charlo fight the winner of the Teixeira and Castano, so he could become undisputed.
Yeah, because the Laura fight ended in a draw, the Castano fight, and everybody thought Castano won that fight.
Yeah, I mean, it's dope, man. I would love to see that too. To be honest, it could possibly happen.
Dwayne McAllister, he said, "What strategy approach would you use with Terrence Crawford?" Right. Yeah, y'all know he can't give that away.
Can't give that away.
Yeah.
Can't give that away.
I know they,
I'll say that one.
They taking notes. Okay, you say you're gonna do what? Listen, you know, that's right. See my Bo Magnum said, pull that video up. What did he say he gonna do? Come on, man. Yeah.
Oh man. Boxing Specialist 40. He says, salute to everybody. Coach, who's your top 5 welterweights of all time, and who's the top 3 coaches of all time?
I think the top welterweights would be Ray Leonard. It would be Tommy Hearns. It would be Sugar Ray Robinson, Pernell Whitaker, and I'd even go something new. Floyd Mayweather. It's 147. I think the top 3 coaches of all time, man. To me, because if you ask me, I could say Joe Bird, which is Chris Bird's father. I think he was phenomenal. I think that my man Papa Smurf, what's his name? We trained Riddick Bowe.
Eddie Futch.
Futch is amazing, and I think that. Oh my God, I forgot, man. Come on, man. Nacho Beristain. So I think that's my 3.
Oh yeah, Nachos. Great, man.
Yeah. I mean, and think about this. He probably never won Trainer of the Year, and he had the 2 brothers at the same time. I mean, at the same time, man, you for real?
Yeah. Did he ever win Trainer of the Year?
I don't know. We got to look that up.
I don't think so.
Wow.
Listen.
Wow.
Juan Manuel and Raphael at the same time, and he had whatever the guy name is with the Z. He had 3 guys. Come on, man, listen. I've seen like video where he popping those little guys. Like, come on, like
Yeah.
Right, man.
Wow, man. Jeffrey Brooks, he said, like to know why does Bud need to fight better competition first before getting the Errol Spence fight?
Who's he asking? You or me?
I don't know. Who you gotta be talking. He must be talking to me. He gotta be talking to me. Well, I never said that.
But if you think about that, I mean, like, listen, everything that's right. We are where we are right now because of what we did before we got here. So all these years, all this work. Errol is where he is because of the level of competition he fought. Crawford is where he is because of the level of competition he fought. So you can't go back and say, okay, let me go fight some better guys now. Because it doesn't work like that. And I think that he's where he is because he's a good fighter. Nobody's doubting he's not saying he's not a good fighter. What we're saying is what they fail to get is that the fan base. It's not us. It's the fans. The fans are talking like they're talking with their money, with their dollars, with the tickets that they buy to the fight. They talk about what the pay-per-view buy. So see, it's them. So I think that if they're doing the talking, it's not us. We just may say what we see. But the true speech is in the actual fans. The fact that they don't buy the tickets, that they're not buying the pay-per-view buys. So see, that's who's talking. And that's who's that's who's shouting out loud, right? It's not you. You're just saying what you're seeing. You're saying why this is happening, right? So truthfully, when people say they want to see the fight, that's a lie. Because the fans are speaking every time. Right? That's who's talking. The fans. So stop saying everybody want to see the fight when every time he fights, they don't watch the fight. See what I'm saying? Or they don't buy the fight or they don't go to the fight. So stop saying what the fans want. When the fans had the opportunity to speak in that direction, what do they say? Right? But when the fans had the opportunity to speak for Errol, what do they say? 48 tickets sold at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. And that's not to mention all the owners' boxes that they get the tickets for free. So you had over 55,000 people at the fight. You were there. You fight Sean Porter in LA, he gets 20.
Yep. Easy.
You know what I'm saying? And you double back and fight at 16,100 people at the Cowboys Stadium during the pandemic. That's what they sell. That's what they sell in Vegas for a regular fight. At the MGM, like 16,000.
That's what I say.
You know what I'm saying? So pandemic or not, he still got the same numbers.
Right.
What about all the people who probably wanted to come? They said, man, this pick. And listen, the tickets they start out at 1,000, but people bought them and then put them back in. And so bought them for 2,500.
Right.
So I'm just saying, the fans are speaking. So stop talking about who want to see the fight. You want to see the fight. But when you say the boxing fans, every time these fights happen, the boxing fans speak and say what they got to say. Because they're not saying, I'm not going to spend money on that. That's what they're saying. Right? I mean, so when all these guys talk, tell them, man, get out of there with that. Why you talk like the people are talking, and it's not enough saying what you're saying. Because if it was, the numbers would be different. So the real fans are speaking. Because the people, if you're not put like this, if you're not spending money on a ticket or buying a ticket, that doesn't question saying you're not a real fan. But blue blood, if you want to watch a fight, you're gonna pay for it. If you're not at the fight, that's what a true fan is, right?
Right.
The people not watching the fight who hearing about it, something totally different. That you have to, if you're not investing, you're not willing to pay for it, because obviously the people are not paying for these fights. That's all they're saying, not what I'm saying. We're just saying what we see. Like when you say something, blue blood, you're saying what you're just interpreting to the people what the people are saying.
Right.
They don't understand. So you say it. So okay, there we go.
Right.
So do people really want to see the fight? Like I said, because every time they have an opportunity, because listen, they give him no power to go negotiate with somebody who doing 500, 600,000. See what I'm saying? Like this, Tank Davis, his first fight on pay-per-view, over 250. Come on, man. His first fight.
In a pandemic.
Right. No doubt. When people, and that was the people coming fresh out to just probably start make work and get their money right. But listen, they spoke. See what I'm saying? Just listen to the fan, listen to the crowd, listen to the what they're saying. That's real. It's not about what people keep talking about. People, no, man, don't mind. If people wanted to see it, they would pay for it, or they would come to the fight. I was in when Errol fought Lamont Peterson, And so I come home and I go to the bank and I had the jacket on. Like, we get these jackets every Friday. So the place said, I met them. I'm like, you did? She's like, what? She said, you did? She said, yeah. I said, where? She said, in New York at Junior's. I was like, what? She said, I went to the fight. Me and 3 of my girlfriends. Married women take a weekend break to get away and go to New York. Spend their own money, stay in a hotel, buy a ticket to the fight. That's what I'm talking about. You get groups of women, buy tickets to fights, to spend their own hard-earned money.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's not getting, and people want to see the fight, man. No, that I don't know.
Right, and that's why I said you can't dismiss the business part about it.
You can't. That's what it's all about.
Right.
That's if he to give him true power. It's too late for that now, but to give him true power will be for them to truly go out there and support it. I really want to watch him fight, regardless of who he fights.
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen, Errol fought the kid Coda, whatever his name was. I think you were at the fight at the start.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. At the start, it was sold out.
You saw that? Did
Right.
you see that?
Right.
Come
Right.
on. What you talking about? You
Right.
saw, man, them tickets was like, they were up there too.
Right. Right.
You know? So when you see, like, that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Think about this. He fights anybody, and look what happens.
Mm-hmm.
He fights anybody, and look what happens. It's a totally different situation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what they saying.
That's a fact.
And put it like this too. When Errol Spence fighting, and check this out, this was funny. Errol Spence has the Floyd Mayweather effect, right? He affects the economy.
Mm-hmm.
The airlines make, the hotels make money, the restaurants make money, the Uber. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, they make money. I mean, the just everybody makes money, man. The arena. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's an influx of money into the cities. Like
Mm-hmm.
Floyd did it. I think when Tyson Fury fought Deontay Wilder,
Mm-hmm.
that did it. And when they were in Vegas, I mean, it killed it. You know what I'm saying? But for Errol to do that at his home, in his home city, to boost the economy like that is amazing, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's like economics. That's why your city get behind. Like, man, we gonna people. How much money they make in a weekend? Who knows? All the hotels, all the restaurants. Neiman Marcus in Dallas was like, man, we can't wait today, because it was like Monday. Like, man, we can't wait to this weekend, man, because people gonna be coming. They were all waiting in the mall, just waiting, because they knew the weekend in the pandemic, people were gonna come in and shop.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So in the whole mall, people were like, man, we can't wait. And they were like,
Right.
why? So many people that says Errol Spence weekend. So that's what, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the difference.
Right.
That's the difference.
Yeah, and that's why I try to explain to people, when, you know, if you didn't experience when Errol, and you don't get the full, if you're not physically there, you know, you don't get the full effect of what we're trying to say about his star power. You gotta be there. You gotta see it. Like you said, and the MGM holds what, 15,000, 16,000
Yeah.
in the pandemic, in AT&T Stadium. With social distancing, he packs in 16,000.
Right.
And that was limited. It was cut off.
And you think about like this, the police department make money. I mean, like, all of those places, those restaurants that around those arenas where people are parking, they making money. So it's like money. Everybody, so it's like boosting the economy. Talk about, like, cause I know some guys, I went to school with a police officer. He's like, man, and he walked Errol or whatever, my man. Yeah, we went to school together. So you think about, all these guys are working. This is part-time, extra money.
Right.
So see, the whole everybody is getting it, and you can't deny that. And that's what I think people don't really truly understand, is that to keep the economy going, things like that. But even when the Cowboys play, they don't do that. And Cowboys like the biggest brand in the world. They don't do it like that, because nobody's coming in like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, all these hotels, like the people downtown, like, man, why are all these people in the hotel? They said, man, it's Errol Spence weekend. And who's that? It's like, then they Google it and say, oh my God. Like, then they realize, oh, we got to do some packages for the next fight. Because then they realize we can boost our business even more. So it's like, come on, man. That's what I'm talking about. So that's economics. And that's what makes sense. I mean, because every time somebody said that, they said that every time King Crawford talks, they get personal. Every time Errol Spence talks, he talks about the business aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, Bob Arum said, listen, man, yeah, that'd be a great fight, but who's going to pay for it? That's what he said.
Mm-hmm. Sure
Who's
did.
going to pay for it? Because the money they want, that's what he said. So, I mean, like, so if I repeat what he says,
they get mad at you.
Yeah. Because listen, this is what you got to understand, too. This is what you have to learn. Black people believe in racism just as much as white America does.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by that is that
Mm-hmm.
when you make money, you move away from the people. Now, maybe it's nice in their areas where the urban areas where, or black predominant, but they move away from that because they believe in racism.
Mm-hmm.
For them to be mad at me, because how could I say that?
Right.
And I heard a guy say, who does he think he is to say what that guy said?
Right. To repeat it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So in other words, he believes in racism. He believes in putting me in a class or in a place that we shouldn't be allowed to relic what they said.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that, that's what it is. So I don't know how you would call that, or what you would say about that, but I think we believe in racism just as much as they do. You know what I'm saying? We have that's the true reality of it.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Yep.
that so? Yeah, man.
Yep. Right Hook 1000. He said the guy Spence versus Crawford in the chat has been wrenched up, and he's very disrespectful. I'll get to him, man, because I can't handle it right now. But
Something?
yeah, he must be saying stuff in the chat that we not seeing. So he's saying he's being disrespectful, but I'll handle that when we get off. TB Rice, my brother in the super chat, he said, Coach James, the boxing coordinator, your planning strategy adjustments is elite. Shout out to Blue and Kurt. Salute to you, TB Rice.
Thank you.
We got Alex Carrillo. He said, Coach, what do you think about Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell fight? Your thoughts on that? They fight tomorrow or Saturday.
That's gonna be a dope fight, man. I think that hey man, I don't really watch a lot of the boxing, which I told y'all that, because like fighters don't really fight these. I think that the young guys, when they get tested, that's what I like to see, fight somebody. So supposedly Luke Campbell's the real deal because Regis Prograis, and I don't think. I've seen Ryan Garcia fight once, and it was like they're building his record, but you have to know who you're fighting. You have to know that, like you have to know. And that's where the problem comes in. And you have to know who you're fighting. And what I mean by that is you have to know, okay, don't believe what people tell you about you. So I think that if Luke Campbell is really the guy that they say he is, which I've never seen him fight before, but he beat Regis Prograis, so it says a lot about him.
No, that you know who that wasn't Luke Campbell that beat Regis Prograis, Coach. That was you talking about Josh Taylor.
Oh, Josh Taylor. Sorry. Hey, look,
Yeah.
I got a question, man. 1 second.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
1 second. I've been here for a long time.
Okay. Hey man, smash the like button, man. How many likes we got in the chat, man? Smash the like button. I don't know how many likes we got, but smash the like button. Let's get the likes all the way up. I'm gonna try to get to most of the super chats. But he been on here, man, he's been here for an hour and a half, man. So give him a couple more minutes. Then I'm gonna let him get. It's New Year's Eve, man. Let him get to the family. So I'm gonna try to get to everybody. But smash that like button, man. We should have well over 1K likes, man. How many likes we got? How many likes we got in the building, man? Smash the like button. How many likes we got? Smash that like button, my peopleizations.
Hey, you know what? I just proved the point. I don't watch a lot of boxing. So you see, And the other guy, I'm just telling you, I don't. That's proof. I'm lying. No, I'm not lying. You just saw I made a mistake like that.
That's a fact.
Arguing the fact, right?
Facts.
Like, come on.
Southport Boxing Media, he says, salute Blue, much respect to yourself, Kurt, and Coach D. As a fan of all of you, it's a pleasure having the opportunity to listen to three of y'all talk boxing. Salute to you, good brother.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
We got a boxing specialist 40. He says, salute to everybody. Coach, who's your top 5 welterweights of all time? Oh, we did that already.
Oh, yeah, we did that, yeah.
Yeah. I go backwards? Yeah, I went backwards. Unbelievable. Yeah, I went backwards, Coach.
Okay, that's okay.
Boss Red 357. He said, does Jermell move up to 160 once he becomes undisputed at 154?
I think that may be possible. I mean, I don't know because he makes the weight pretty good, though. He makes the weight pretty good, man.
Let me see. We got Smooth Groove Boxing. He said, putting on for the city, Oak Cliff.
That's right, baby. Listen, man, I'm up here, but if I was downstairs, I got like coffee mugs. I mean, little things all over my house. Oak Cliff everywhere. That's right. It's my neighborhood. That's where we grew up at.
Yes, sir. Main Boxer Biker. He says, salute Blue Blood Kurt and Derrick James, Trainer of the Year. We claiming Errol Spence Jr. in New York. LOL. Right, Blue? For sure.
Right, that's right. He was born there, man. And listen, he wasn't only born, they lived there till he was like 3 years old. Then
right.
Yeah. And his family are still there also.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. And his family's still here. So I've seen so many people after, they did the build up and all of that. I was in the mall shopping and people was like, yo, Blue, why you ain't tell me Errol was born here in New York, man? Why? I'm like, I thought everybody knew.
Yeah, I mean, come on, everybody had to know.
Yeah. So now, he got, that's why I say he got New York behind him. He got Texas behind him. Like, and the proof is in the pudding.
I'm going to tell you what else too is that, like, when he fights, when he went over there to beat Kell Brook, those UK fans are very, very knowledgeable, just like New York. Like, New York knows boxing.
Mm-hmm.
And also, UK knows boxing.
Right.
People come over from the UK to watch him fight, man, because they like, that's a real fighter. And even before he was, like, talked about so much in America, he was talked about a lot in the UK. So they think early. And I mean, I remember seeing shows where he was on the show. They talk about him early, right? And so, yeah, they knew about it. I mean, so they come over also. So not only New York, not only Texas, people from all over the country, man, I think that they like to see him fight because he fights. I mean, he's going to fight the whole fight. He's not going to take off and bounce around and take off, try to pot shot somebody. From when the bell rings, he's on it. And I think that's why he sells. And I think that's why Sean Porter sells, because Sean Porter fights the whole fight.
Right.
Pacquiao fights the whole fight too, but he doesn't in spaces where he just, he's not doing much. He's fainting. So a lot of guys, Canelo just has this star power. Joshua has that same thing. Fury has it. Deontay Wilder. So it's like you got different fighters who kind of bring that thing, man. And that's really what it is. I mean, they all sell.
Mm-hmm. We got Justin Alexander. He said, Bluebird, dope channel. Coach James, does Errol really spar against heavyweights? I see he has good chin that never gets talked about.
Yeah, he sparred heavyweight for real, yeah. And even when he sparred, so when he was sparring my guy Burley, who was like the super middleweight, but at the time he's like 180 something, right? And they sparred this fight to build up, to get ready. And so I was like, man, I like him sparring because he has to be thinking and always intellectual. I always try to, because Burley's a big, strong guy.
Mm-hmm.
And man, Burley threw a right hand, boom, bow, like caught it right on the chin, like boom, and then so because Burley, he had been blocking a lot of shots, blocking a lot of Burley's shots, and he was making him miss a lot. So Burley threw the right hand, landed. So right after that, he threw a right hand again, like, and Errol went pow. So he blocked it. So he got hit with it the first time. Second time, poof, he caught it. So with that, he's thinking.
Right.
I'm like, I'm on the side like, damn, like, oh. And then Burley, like, and in his mind, I'm thinking like, I hadn't landed anything else. So he shot the same shot again. But the second, seconds later, boom, he caught it. So it was like, I mean, like that's when you know he's ready because he's thinking he got hit by a shot with a big guy.
Right.
And that's when you know he's thinking.
Right. Hey, Kurt, I know you, Kurt. You want to ask him some questions because he's a historian, man.
Let's go. Come on. Let's see what I know. If I know
No,
anything.
I ain't going. No, I just want to talk about Jermell Charlo. I know you're a good trainer because I studied Charlo. Oh, go ahead. What you say, Coach?
He getting feedback on your end, Kurt.
How about now? Is it good?
No, I can't.
He say he can't hear you. Try to go out and come back in, Kurt.
Okay, Tommy.
Smash the like button, people. Get the likes all the way up. Let's get the likes to 1K, man. We got 1,100 people here. We should have at least 1,100 likes. Smash the like button. So what, Kurt, Coach?
My interview with my girl right here. You know, so you don't know this. My Miss Kamala Harris. We did it. We did it, Joe. We did it. That's right, yeah. So, just doing my interview with.
Go ahead, Kurt. You there?
Can you hear me now, Coach? How is it?
Yeah, I got you. I get you now, yeah.
Jermell Charlo, I noticed, when he fought Charles Hadley, he knocked out Hadley with the right hand. When he fought Lubin, he came underneath. When he stopped Harrison in the second fight, he threw a double left hook. And when he stopped, every time he hit Rosario on the chin, those legs turned to wet noodles. He has great punch placement, and that's a mark of a good trainer and a good fighter. The reason I mention all those fights is that he's knocking people out with different punches. That's the mark of a good fighter. And Jermell Charlo left hook is as good as anybody's. He doesn't get enough credit because his left hook is something from hell. Excuse the expression, but his left hook is real good, man.
He's funny now because now you're watching everything you say. Hey, now, really, you know what it is, man? Jermell is a phenomenal. All those things are right, but Jermell is like a student. Like he wants to be. I think that's why he and Errol are so good. I mean, they want to be who you want them to be, and they know what they expect from themselves, right? At the same time, they know what they want, what they expect from me. So we're all truly committed to each other, man. I mean, and his commitment is that he'll be like, Coach, just bear with me. I'm gonna get it. Don't worry, I'm gonna get it. So he's like, you know what I mean? He's like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get it. So it's like you just gotta. That's his ability to want to be great, man. The desire to want to be great is that he wants to be who you want him to be, and who he wants to be as an individual. So those shots, man, and everything. I mean, it all just came into play, man. It all worked out beautiful. I mean, his ability to be able to shoot those shots, and those are shots we all worked on from him knocking Charles Hadley out. We practiced on, turning the fight up to Lubin. We practiced on breaking up shots, to Harrison. I mean, just it's like punch placement. So it's just like different things. So see, I was able to talk about these things without letting people know what I'm talking about. Hopefully, but that's what it is, man. It's just like he's a great, phenomenal student, man. And really, he's not the guy that people think he is. But I just think that hey, man, he's not a hot head guy. He's really cool. He really crack jokes all the time. To be honest, that's what he does. He really try to crack jokes. I mean, he thinks he's funny. Really, what it is.
He said he thinks he's funny.
People think funny. They crack jokes all the time. That's what he do. So really, I mean, yeah, man, he's a great fighter, man. Great kid.
Yeah,
great young man that is, man. Not a kid.
That knockout against Rosario was scary, man. When he hit him to the body, I never seen a fighter react like that. It's like he fell on a football or something. That was scary.
Right. A friend of mine who saw the fight was a doctor, right? He said that happens when your body goes without getting air for 20 seconds or so, he said.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, that would happen if you're in the ocean drowning, I guess, right? And it's like he was drowning out of water. So he was gasping, trying to catch his air. And then you see, like, he passed out, too. So it was like, what the heck? I mean, so it was very kind of like you didn't understand it. But then when he explained it to me, he said, no, it happens when your body will pass out and your body will do like that because it's trying to get air.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Yeah.
Elga Shelby, he said, do you think Terrence Crawford is scared of being exposed by Sean Porter in a tough fight? I think he wins, but I think Sean hurts him.
I think that, like, when people say ducking and scared, I think about they fought amateur for free.
Mm-hmm.
They fought amateur for free in a blind draw. So they only fought who won the fight. So they fought the best fighter of that day, the next day, right? So you can't. I mean, to say people are ducking people or say people are, he's not scared of being exposed. I think that I don't know why he's not fighting him because this very same argument they can make about Sean Porter, which is not true. That's the argument we're making about him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, that his fan base, but Sean Porter is like been on pay-per-view fights. He's been, he's done well, so it's different. So I'm saying, but you can't make the argument and be mad at other people for making the same argument you make about the other guy, too.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically kind of what happened. I think is that I don't think he's not afraid. Why would Terrence Crawford be afraid of Sean Porter? I think that none of these guys, these grown men who they fought for free for many years. Now you telling me I'm gonna fight for millions of dollars and I'm gonna be afraid to fight that guy? Nah, I think that he's not afraid. I just think that he thinks that he's. I guess they're saying that's not a big enough fight for him or something. I think that's what they were saying.
Well, he wants it to be 50-50 split.
With Sean Porter?
No, with Sean Porter, he's Bob Arum said he'll give Sean Porter $1 million flat fee, and that's it.
But listen, it's not like they fighting on pay-per-view either. So what are we talking about?
Right, and so then Bob said, because Sean Porter's is mandatory. He's number one.
WBO,
Yeah. So Bob said he'll let it go to a purse bid and then let Al Heyman win the purse bid, so he have to be accountable for the purses because he don't want to pay for Sean Porter fight.
Think about that, man. What he's saying is I've lost enough money with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's very. I mean, I don't know what to say about it. I mean, I don't, because I'm just a small guy. I'm just a trainer. I had to work with every promoter if I train a fighters with this promoter, that promoter.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what's up with that.
Mm-hmm. It's like Kurt said, it's disrespectful. Salute to Anthony Ingram in the super chat. Appreciate you. Arthur Levent, he said, we appreciate you, Blue, bringing us these awesome guests. What are the chances of Errol moving up in the next couple of fights, Coach?
Who knows? We never know, man. I think that he's a welterweight, but at the same time, you never know, man. If I think that, like, there's no other 54 pounders that he can fight against because Jermell is the guy.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I think the Errol doesn't need a title to justify fighting for whatever. I think, he can go fight somebody else, 154, whatever weight, and they don't have a belt because the belts are just something else. I mean, it's really the fighter who's doing it. They're not coming to see Errol Spence because he's the world champ. They come to see Errol Spence because he's the actual Errol Spence, and they know he's going to go out there and fight.
Mm-hmm. It's a fact. We got Stephen J. He said, do you think a team and the type of trainer you have plays an important role in being elite or having success in boxing or being a star?
I think that it's like a family. I think that what Al Heyman does, I think what Errol Spence does, I think what I do, and for Jermell, and what Al does. I mean, so it's like that helps make the whole situation because Al gets the fights, makes whatever they do, makes the fight, however that works. Then it's up to me to make sure the guys look great, and so it's like it's a team effort. And Errol Errol's job is to go out there and do whatever we work on, and Jermell's the same thing. I think that my job is to constantly tell him. I remember after he fought Mikey and he went to LA, and they said, Errol, so did you and Derricj sit down and watch the fight? I said, heck no, I'm not sitting down with him, man. To hear him tell me I was doing something wrong for 3 months or 2 months, I don't want to hear him talk no more. I mean, he's I'm keep correcting it, right? Because you got to. That's what happens. I'm not a fan of the guys I train. I think they're phenomenal fighters, but I'm not a fan of them because I don't see what he's doing wrong. I see the end results of him. I'm sorry, Carmen. I kind of banged it. End results, right? And so, so that's what and I think that my job is to see what he's doing wrong or what the Jermell's doing wrong every day and try to correct it every day. Because whatever habits you create become permanent situations. So you got to break those things.
Mm-hmm. Abdullah Anwar, he said, "Happy New Year, fellas." Coach Derrick James, how does Errol hold off Canelo? And he's clearly bigger and stronger. I do know he struggles with slick southpaws, though.
Well, I'm not going to talk about that guy either. But, I think it's like, man, you just got to be, what's your advantage? You have to go out there and find out whatever your advantage is. And that's what you use over and over again, your advantage. 1,000%, 1,000,000% your advantage. I mean, it's like it'll be an intellectual fight because I think, Canelo, very smart, very intelligent. And I think that, with the right game plan, he can have one of those Mayweather nights. And I'm not talking about a Mayweather night to where he would get beat by like Mayweather, but I think that Floyd taught him that everything we were doing before was not good enough.
Mm-hmm.
He learned that night. That's why he's better.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be out there and try to go out there and just like what Bernard Hopkins did to finish Trinidad. He was never the same after that because you think about this. He was so successful before. But when one guy showed him that everything you did with everybody else was not good enough.
Mm-hmm.
And so he could never recover from that. What do you see with Canelo, man? Canelo bounced back. Right? And he bounced back better. So I think it'll be a great fight, man. I think that if for whatever.
Mm-hmm. Eric Bowden, he said, "Salute to the real trainer of the year. Keep doing your thing, coach. Can't wait to see what's next for EJ and Jermell. Man's down. #Lions only."
Thank you.
Tavares Dillard, he said, "D. James, coach of the year. Is 60-40 the best Crawford can get?" He's talking about the split.
Oh, I know. I'm just like, man, listen, I can't speak on that. You know what I mean? Because, I think we need to put a fan poll to that because the fans are the ones speaking. Like I said earlier, it's like I give a dissertation on that. You know what I mean? Like, I think that I'm not in it.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I think that look at the numbers and add them up and see who's selling the fight. So if whoever's selling the fight, whoever's doing the most, like you say, the heaviest lifting, or who has done the heaviest lifting to push it, should be the one who gets the bigger. And if what you've done, if you add the percentages to this, the percentage of that, if it's 20-80, 80-20, I mean, it's 80-20.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't go, because the point we are right now, like I said earlier, we are at the point we are now because of everything we did before to get here.
Mm-hmm.
The opportunity, if you're building something all these years and you cannot cash out or make money off of it, that was a bad mantra years ago, but you continue to do it.
Right.
If you had a fighter, you're building, you can't. You think about this. What fighter over there can sell? Tyson Fury.
Mm-hmm. Lomachenko's never done a pay-per-view.
Like, listen, I didn't say his name. I said, what fighter can sell? Tyson Fury.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's it. Yep. Bogart Styles 1100. He said, "We're privileged to seeing you grow, Blue. #LDBC. Salute to you, King." Well, Coach, man, I done had you here for 2.5 hours.
It's been that long, man. You for real?
Yeah, we.
Okay.
Yeah, you got any last words for him, Kurt? Look, you got his look at his dolls right there.
Man, say what? Barack Obama downstairs. You know, he downstairs, but you know, we got Kamala up here with me. You know. We did it.
Now I just want to thank.
Did it. We did it, Blue.
Man, I just want to thank you for your time, Coach, man. And we're big fans of yours. The LDBC, we have monopolized and controlled boxing on YouTube. We are a formidable force in the community, in the boxing world. And you're our trainer of the year. Keep doing what you're doing. You have two of the top fighters in all of boxing, man. And we love you, man. And we're going to support you all day, every day.
Love you too, brother. Love you guys. Listen, man, if I ruffled anybody's feathers, I do apologize. It really would probably be because they probably didn't understand what I was saying. But because I don't listen to anybody, no hate, anybody, no dissing, ain't about this. Like I said, we're co-workers, whether they see it or not. Just like I told you how I could get emotional thinking about Tony Harrison's father, right?
Right.
Real. Because I remember our last moments together, the last time we were together. Who gonna tell you that? Because see, it's all about how you see yourself in the perspective that you live in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the difference, man. There's nobody mad at them about this or that. I mean, the fans want to get aggravated, they want to get mad. That's you all, man. Listen, we're gonna keep living. I told you, I won my trainer of the year award every time I come home, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. I mean, I'm not getting whether they give it to me or not. You know, like Ali was the people's champ. That's why he was great. You know what I mean?
I want to ask you this though, Coach, before I let you go. You still work 7 days a week.
Yeah, I still work every day. Yeah, I still work every day, man. But see, I haven't been able to work now because my surgery. But I still have a job. I still work every day, man. Yeah. I mean, come on, brother. Listen, just like I think that success is like a good woman, right? Or a woman, period. What it took for you to get that woman is the same thing it's gonna take for you to keep that woman. I think the same thing you did to get successful, be successful, be the same thing that you were able to continue that success. I mean, you have to be able to keep yourself in order, man. That's why I work out. That's why I stay fit and try to stay healthy, is because I want to be able to do everything I need to do and be who I need to be for my guys. So yeah, I still work, man. Yeah, for real.
Wow.
Got to do it.
How does that work when you got training camp and stuff though?
I just wake up early. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wake up at like some days like 4:15. And Tuesday and Thursday I wake up at 4:15. I go to my client's house and train them. Then I leave there and I go to my job. Then I leave there and I go to the gym. Then I get to come home. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, like getting up early at like 5 o'clock, going to work, then train it, do my job, then I go to the gym. So yeah, it's like, yeah, man.
Wow. 7 days a week.
Yeah, and then so I own my own gym, right? So then I have people come to the gym and I train them at the gym too. So yeah, 7 days a week, every day. Yeah.
Wow, man.
When Errol was fighting Sean, we would leave the gym at 11 or 12 o'clock at night. We were shooting that television show. We would at 12 o'clock at night. I wake up at 4 o'clock to go to work. At 4:30, go to work in the morning, the next morning.
Wow. Man, so what's your diet? Your diet, you got to have a great diet.
Man, I'm a pescatarian, but I'm close to almost being vegan, really, to be honest. But yeah, man, I eat right, man. I watch my cholesterol levels. I watch my no sodium. You know what I'm saying? No sugar. No milk. That's it, man. Milk is no milk, no salt, and no sugar. That's it. And I watch the cholesterol too. You see, cholesterol and the salt is what really gets you.
Right.
Because the cholesterol makes your blood thick like syrup, and the salt gives you high blood pressure and low blood flow. If you imagine, if your blood's thick like syrup, it can't flow through the arteries. And if you got high blood pressure and low blood flow, your blood not flowing, so you got to say with salt and cholesterol. So that's what I do.
Right.
Do the best. do my best to do.
Wow, man. Well, we appreciate you coming through, Coach, man. It's New Year's Eve. Well, what you got planned for tonight?
I'm just gonna chill out, man. You know, I'm gonna go down there with Barack. With Barack. My daughter's little things. Like my wife bought it for my daughter, so yeah. I just saw him. I was gonna have fun with him, yeah. My daughter, one right here and one right there. Yeah, I'm gonna go down. I'm just gonna chill out, man. Watch some TV, cool out, and get ready for the new year, man. Because nothing really, do my best. Just focus on being my best, man. For the next year, man. Just keep staying on the grind because I think the funniest thing about it is like the guy. If you read what the guy said, you just keep on doing what you're doing. I'm pretty sure you're gonna keep on winning. Is what he said. If you read what he said, he's like, "No, we're not gonna give it to you next year. We don't see." And he's like, "They're not sure that he can get it again, but we're gonna keep on we're sure you're gonna be up there."
Right.
Why? Sure.
Right.
So so this was that a sympathy gift? Was that for sympathy?
It's like the Michael Jordan and LeBron James effect. They could win the MVP every year, but so we're gonna give it to somebody else just because you're gonna do it next year.
Right.
It's like take it for granted.
Basically what he said.
Right.
Like it's not like it's that easy. Like it's if you think about this, boxing writers are different, right? Because YouTube and social media changed the game. Because what it is, before somebody in Philadelphia wrote something about me, I would never know it. How would I know it back in the 80s, 90s? How would I know it, right? And then someone in Philly or somebody sent that paper to me, mailed it to me. Now there's something we can see exactly what they say directly to us. So that means there's more pressure on you because people from all over talking trash and whatever. So this is something that these guys never had to deal with. They dealt with it from the pressure of continuing to be great, but they never saw what people were saying about them. Right? So the whole complexity of social media and media, because media now is reading the newspaper, whatever. But now they have the online situation also, so you can see what they say. Because before, I would know what they would be talking about in L.A. with Lance Puzzle. How would I know what you're saying, right? Now doing on social media, you see both of them. Right? So nobody has to live through that, whether you get the good and the bad. Because just like on the back, they pop me in the back of the head right after that.
Right. And then
like, so you really don't. I'm just saying, like being honest, like you really. So there's never been a ever in history.
Right.
You can hear what the people are saying about you, right? And you can also hear the passion, just like my man who came on was going at Dougie Fisher for you whatever. That never happened before. Where the guy could speak to the guy and say, "Why did y'all do this?" Right? So it's like, and so this is like a different era, man. So that's the part about it. So it's more pressure.
Right.
So I mean, if you think about this, when the year that Lomachenko father won, I won Ring Magazine. So because they were like, "No, you really won. We think you really won. You should have won." So I won by one vote. I lost by one vote. One vote. They said the people just stopped voting. I think people were like, "Man, we can't." I think it felt like they couldn't vote for him. They felt like but it was like I wasn't gonna win it. The next year he won again. That's when I think like Rod Brant lost or something, whatever. I don't know. But then the next year, it was 18. That was when Jermell and Tony Harrison. Then, Canelo. But listen, the thing about all of these faces keep changing. But whose face is consistently there every year?
This is a fact. That's a fact.
It's for real. So what happens is, I guess if he is consistent every year, keep on, whatever. And that's how they playing it. Well, we know you're gonna get it next year. But then, what about last year? I think you said the same thing last year.
Right?
Yeah, man. Who knows, man?
Absolutely. Curry, you got anything else for him? Let him get out of here.
He's asleep,
And we're
man.
gonna let him go. We had him for a while, and I'm just
Oh,
grateful we can interview, man. Much respect to you, and future fighters.
You heard him,
he,
Kurt? He said you were sleeping.
I thought you was
Oh
gone.
no, I'm just listening. Oh no, when it come to boxing, nah, I'm never asleep.
Now I was like, man, look, when he said you got anything you want to say, it was like, like on the radio station, man, you be gone, man. Like there was no dead time. Like he was like, pay attention. No,
Yep.
but no, yeah, it's cool. I'm just happy to be here, man. And listen, it's always great to be shown love. To be honest, I mean, especially from your people, your boxing people, your people, like, you know what I'm saying, and people who know the sport, watch the sport, even like look like this, man. The people like Terrence Crawford, you're supposed to love him because he's great.
Right.
You're supposed to be passionate about it because he's great.
Right.
And that's how you're supposed to feel. So, and that's what I'm saying. Like, we all have the right to feel the way we want to feel about it,
Right.
And that's cool, though. I mean, I don't like the way you give people the platform. Y'all talk about it to people, and you argue facts.
Right.
So facts and passion are two different things.
Right. Right. That's why I always say facts over feelings.
Well, yes, right. Yeah, basically, yeah. So and so I think that the feelings have to understand and acknowledge the facts. If it put like this, if it was Errol, I mean, I would be honest with like, nah, man,
Right.
it's not what it is, man. We got to look at it. We got to take what we can get the first time,
Right.
and then you double back on the second time. Because if we believe in my man, we gonna take whatever we gonna get because we believe in him.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
But the next time we know we can get him.
Right. Right. It's like that's what I said with Floyd. He took 70-30 split in favor of Oscar De La Hoya because he knew once I beat him, I'm going to be the cash cow.
And he was.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because he believed in himself. You gotta. That's the bet. You gotta truly bet him when you bet on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's right there. Yeah.
Yep. But all right, Coach. I appreciate you coming through.
I appreciate you, brother.
All right, Coach. I'll hit you up.
All right, no doubt. Later.
Okay. Later.
Yeah.
My brother Kurt Anderson. We got Dr. Pablo Sled in the super chat. He said, "Man, respect, Blue, all angles covered out here. Respect to you and Kurt." We got Jeffrey Brooks in the super chat. He said, "If you ask me, Crawford versus Porter can be used as a measuring stick for the Crawford versus Spence fight." Oh, that's no doubt. They're going to use it as a measuring stick. No doubt about it. That's why people want to see it, because it's going to be used and it's going to be viewed as a measuring stick, and everybody's going to say, "Oh, he did this against him, and he did this, and he had more success against." It's just like the Kell Brook fight, right? People going to always use it as a measuring stick. That's just the way the cookie crumble. We got Mr. Mechanical in the super chat. Salute my man Derrick James, trainer of the year. That's a fact. Who else we got? We got Earl Henry in the super chat. Salute to Earl Henry. Appreciate you, King. We got Ant Lang in the super chat. He said, "Real content for the boxing junkies. What's understood doesn't have to be explained. Facts." Salute my brother Ant Lang in the super chat. Appreciate you, King. Who else we missed, Kurt? I feel like I missed some super chats, man. If I missed some, my brother Hardbody J Timo, salute. My brother Dwayne Yosef in the super chat. He says, "Salute Blue for bringing us the exclusive content." Salute to you, King, for supporting, man. Y'all being here and supporting us, man. Kurt, we going on 3 hours again, man.
Man, that's the kind of show we have, man. And even Derrick James said it's been that long already.
He sure did, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, man. On New Year, man. Smash the like button, man. How many likes we got? Smash that like button, man. Kurt, let's go ahead and get up out of here, man. New Year's Eve. What you got planned, Kurt?
Man, I'm gonna stay home. I got another show to do later, and I'm just gonna watch some basketball afterwards. Maybe I can catch a good movie, and that's about it, man. Nothing fancy. I had my going out days, man. But Blue, salute to you, man. Great show, great interview. Thank you for all the super chats, in the room, man, and you know, you guys always support us. You give us accolades, man. And I'm just glad to be a part of it, man. It's been the band of year 2020 for the LDBC, and it's going to be even a bigger year in 2021.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. P. Newell in the Super Chat, he said, great interview, Blue Blood. Salute to you, brother. Salute to y'all, man, being here, holding us down and supporting us, man. That's what we do, man. So let's get out of here, Kurt. Let's close up shop.
Yes, sir.
Shit, what's the one now, Alabama? After the guaranteed win, he'll be the cash cow for sure. Yeah, salute to y'all, man. Tomorrow, man, we'll be back on regular time. We got that Luke Campbell, Ryan Garcia fight this Saturday, Kurt. We got the weigh-in tomorrow. So we got some nice boxing this weekend, man. Can't wait.
Me neither. Should be a terrific fight.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. I can't wait. But that's all we got for y'all, man. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow us on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all we got for y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Fred's son, saluting the Super Chat. He says, salute, thank you. Salute to you, King. Much respect. Enjoy your New Year's. Enjoy your holidays. Peace and blessings to each and every one of y'all.